I will begin the music. All right, so let me see if I actually... There shouldn't be a calendar update from last session because we did absolutely nothing narratively.
I want a full play-by-play shopping episode. Yeah,
shit. Yeah. I am an episode behind though in the notes. Man, I really thought I typed that shit up. I remember thinking, okay, do this and do that, and I may very well have typed it up and just not copy pasted it in.
It's been a very busy month of Eridus.
Oh, I did. I wrote it up. I just didn't paste it in. Suck it, Trebek.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, you can't say that anymore.
Suck it, Trebek.
I mean, I feel like that's the best way to honor him.
Also, they died like one right after the other, which is just fated.
Yeah, they were interlinked forever.
Oh, is it the 10th?
Wow, they really did. I didn't think about that.
Yep.
Holy shit. That was like less than a week apart.
Yep.
Huh.
All right.
I guess Trebek wasn't the one who was sucking it in the end.
There's some joke in there about like Heaven's Daily Double or something, but...
Yep.
Potent potables for 200.
Knock,
all right.
knocking on Heaven's... No, that didn't work. Never mind.
Or take ape shit for 1,000. That's appetite.
All right, so let's there's a lot going on. Let's just do a brief narrative recap. I don't want to do a whole scene because I just want to get into this shit. I'm so fucking stoked for it.
Yeah.
So I want to say that the early morning sun is coming up as all
Is
of
it
you...
warm?
It's humid. You know what they say about a humid night?
Swamp butt.
Yeah. Just thinking about it, you won't be able to take showers for days.
No, I am the shower.
I'm just going to leave that there. I'm not going to touch
no
that.
Apologies.
I'm not going to touch that with Felix's 10-foot spear. As the sun comes up, all of you are walking away from the jungle city of Akravel.
As it explodes.
You don't look back.
Cool guys.
You've all been lowered down the ropes, the friendly faces of those you've come to know in just the last day, and somehow feel so much closer to than you should have at that time. Wave, Jossie, grinning broadly, stands just close enough to Akosa that the keener-eyed of you might see their hands and knuckles barely touching, going for a grasp as they wave. Jossie's daughter smiles out at all of you, waving and saying in common that she wishes you a good trip and remember what she talked about. And so in that brief moment, you do get a flashback to your conversation with Nectia from the night before, talking about the Cinderclaw cult, the same cult that invaded what is now your home, the same cult that clearly has access to some powerful kinds of magic, the same cult that erected these pillar, that erected some sort of defense system around wherever their lair is deeper in the jungle that prevents any of the Akuje elves from traveling nearer, except perhaps for Tope, who may have in some way been inoculated to the effects by traveling through the Ayudara Elf Gate tunnel. Now, whether or not you like the Akuje elves, you do share a common foe. This cult somehow connected to Dahak, to the Great Darkness. Something which many of you have a connection to one way or another, strong feelings about. As the five of you depart, a sixth figure works her way down from the trees as all of you see... You know what? I'm going to pull up the art for her just because it's been a little bit and I enjoy it. As Renali works her way down from the treetops in her human form, which no one outside of Tope knows what her non-human form would even look like. But as she greets you... Yeah, here we go. I like this art better. As she comes down, she smiles gently at seeing all of you. and whispers a word or two in Mwangi to Tope. They exchange some thoughts and directions. The camera really pulls up and back now, almost going Indiana Jones map style. As with her instructions, she begins venturing to the southeast to explore. To the northeast to explore, and all of you to the southeast of Akraval. You all swing through just the outskirts of the Temple of Ketaphis. There's a brief scene there. I can imagine Tope praying, taking guidance, asking for the hunter's aim as he tracks down the foes of the Akuje here. Those who would ally with the most ancient enemies.
Also, a quick note. I am covering tracks the entire way, and I do not move at half speed doing so.
Excellent. However, I do believe one of you is choosing to move at like quarters, like way slower than normal in order to like not fail any check, right?
Yeah, that's me as well. Yeah.
And then Tam is channeling some magics to ensure that won't actually slow you down nearly as much.
And I'm also doing a quarter speed activity. I'll be looking around, and part of that is casting detect magic, like constantly, which makes you move at quarter speed as well.
All right. Okay. I am the fuck into that.
And Karen is out looking for danger, but within.
All right. So give me 1 second. I am going to set everyone's exploration mode so I remember it. I just need to do a little polygonal reveal.
I love Polygon.
The polygonal reveal thing is actually garbage on Roll20.
It's garbage in most apps.
Yeah, most.
This one's okay. So with Renali exploring to the north of you, you know what? I can go ahead and do this for Aliel. Make sure you all look at this.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Wait, what's that thing at the bottom left? What's that revealed hex in the
That's where we first
bottom
came
left
in.
by the river?
Oh, by the
No,
river?
no,
That's
yeah,
the
the one
human.
far down south. That's Nictaya mentioned that there's a tribe down there known as the Elephant People, named after a group of humans that are referred to after the livestock they keep, protect, and travel with in their nomadic ventures.
Elephants?
They're kind of aggressive.
Yes.
Yo. Oh,
Should
I have
know-
2 things. I have 2 points of order questions about. I listened back to some of the end of one of the episodes, or one of the sessions. And you mentioned they were like scales, like they fought people with like dragon scales for skin. And
Different people have, yes. Maybe
The
a lot of
Akuje said they had, right?
yes.
And also, when we did the detect magic, or the read aura on that, the like totem pole thing, it was like a channeling thing, or like a receiver or something.
Yep. And so, having that information now, can you give me an Arcana check where I drop it in the dice tower?
Oh, okay. Let me
Let's be a recall knowledge.
recall
Some
knowledge.
freaking knowledge.
Okay, in the dice tower.
Yep. So, based on the aura that you picked apart and read, and the information that Nictaya shared with you about how the Akuje traveling east start to like have that darkness overwhelm them. Sorry, I just burped a little. That was disgusting. Ooh, I just really taste dinner there. You think that there may be more of these pillars, because it seems like what you have picked apart from your arcane studies of this and what they've described is that this is sort of some sort of like network of posts that seem to both draw magic from the land of sorts,
Like
channeling
5G
it back
towers.
somewhere. Exactly. But just like those, they work both ways, because it's also pushing some sort of magical force out from somewhere to it, in which it emanates that aura that was yours. You're guessing that's what's interacting with the Akuje so roughly.
Terrifying.
So you
Okay.
guess that, there may be more of these to encounter. You also,
Hell no. Ugh.
I'm trying to find that exact comment about the elephant tribe.
We're not heading that way though. We're heading to the right or east. I'm an intellectual.
I thought we were going straight south. Didn't Tope want to see those ruins?
No, those are the ruins you came in from. Tope just wanted to hit them on the way by as part of a ceremony. Just it's a really, it's a very ancient and special temple to the god, the Cataphys, the god of the hunt.
I see.
And she told us that she tracked them east from there.
Yes.
So you want to kind of like.
I see.
Start there as we track.
I understand. Okay. I thought you had something specific you wanted to do there.
Well, because that's where they encounter the Cinder Claws, so they have tracked the that is a known point from which to potentially track Cinder Claw movement, and they know that they've headed east of there. So it's a valid starting point. Here's the note she gave you on the Elephant People. You guys are kind of talking about, like, who else might know anything? The Elephant People, they're humans, small settlement, very quick to anger, just like the elephants they idolize. It might be worth talking to them just because they may have had any engagement with the Cinder Claws, but she has no knowledge if that would be true. It's just one of those. Literally, they're one of the only other sort of established tribes in the area that she knows of.
Does the Elephant Man live with them?
No. So let's talk exploration mode. Karen, you're
scouting for dangers.
Scouting for danger.
Or whatever that's. Yeah, looking for danger.
Fine. No, that's what I remember. You don't have to tell me the exact thing. You tell me what you're doing, and then I decide what that represents. Yes. Felix, what you up to?
Also looking for danger. Felix does not trust the jungle.
All right, so
he is not explicitly avoiding notice.
Got it. Tam, what you doing, buddy?
All right, so the spell that I'm using, Show the Way. It's something it takes 10 minutes to cast, and then it's just on for 8 hours. I don't have to focus on it.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
And I'm going to be investigating.
Kind of what in particular is Tam keeping an eye out for? It'll include a lot of things, but I'm kind of curious about Tam's mindset.
It's more just the fact that he's never been in an environment like this, so he's more just kind of taking it all in.
Okay.
Trying to learn. It's like, ooh, what's that bird? What are they doing? Like, why would they do that? Why did everything get quiet all of a sudden?
Now, is that something is that an internal process or an external process?
It's probably more of an internal process for Tam at this point.
All right. Tope, you said you're covering tracks.
Covering tracks, but also surveying if there's wildlife in the area, looking for signs of wildlife, looking for signs of where the Cinder Claws may have, where we might be able to track them.
So you're the track man. You gotta cover up, want to look for them, all but the tracks.
I'm the track man.
That's exactly where I went to. And Gnome, you're detecting magic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Detecting.
I mean, he'd be investigating, I guess, but mostly on the AI for yeah.
So if I remember correctly from my time, and I could be wrong, I think it means your activity, mechanically, is casting a spell. However, what I imagine narrative will happen is when you get a ping for yes magic, you'll probably stop detecting magic to focus on investigating that source.
I also at this level, when I cast Read Aura, I can target a bunch of objects all at once.
Oh, nice.
So if I ping something, I'd probably alternate between whatever kind. I have a couple different ways to figure out what the fuck is happening. So yeah.
Cool.
That's right, because you can cast. What level spells can you cast up to now? Third level spells.
Third.
So yeah, detect magic as a third level spell is you can now learn the school of the highest level magic within range. Damn, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then I have a different specific one. Once I know things I can see if specific things are magic with a thing called Read Aura that also it's more in depth, less detecty.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you're all working your way through it. I'm gonna pull up some dope shit.
What?
Yeah, right. So you're all working your way through the jungle. It takes you guys about a day. So you work your way through the jungle.
Are there fun and games?
No, you're not welcome here.
This sucks.
You have to behave like a person.
Are we there yet?
Well, After a solid 8 hours, you've managed to make your way. Let me pull up my reference manual.
Felix asks, "Are we there yet?" Precisely 3 times in these 8 hours,
At least
I mean, I
it's
guess
only
that could be
3
worse
times.
over 8 hours.
but they're all in a row.
And every single time you ask, Tam tries to answer earnestly, having no idea where he is.
Excellent.
Um,
But I think
and Tope, how does your patience ability work?
Okay. Spend twice as much. Wait. You work at a pace born from longevity, but you can voluntarily spend twice as much time as normal on a skill check to gain a +2 circumstance bonus to that check. You also don't treat a natural 1 as worse than usual.
Got it.
You get a critical
Wow,
failure
that's huge.
only if it is 10 lower than the DC.
Okay. So when I ask you to roll anything associated with perception or I'll use probably nature or survival's not a thing anymore, right? Yeah, survival is.
Survival is, yeah.
When I ask you to use like survival, remember that you get a +2 on that. So for as sort of intensely and carefully, meticulously as you all move, you still manage to clear through this excessively thick and difficult jungle. You all manage to clear about 10 miles throughout the day, which is saying a lot for the amount of detail you're all putting in through the day. And it's a dangerous and kind of scary day as you see all of this. I mean, you can hear the sounds of animals, and it's one of those things where it's hard to see the sky above you at times. The trees are so thick. With the exception of Tope, even Karen, who's not too far from this part of the world, don't recognize any of the really sounds you're hearing. They're close enough where you're like, that's clearly a bird, but you've never heard birds like this before. And it's once you're a solid 4 or 5 hours in that all of you realize just how far from home you really are. As the sun begins to set, it's going to be Felix and Karen who hear the sounds of rustling coming from the north.
everyone quiet. Listen.
You hear... You swear you heard rustling, and then it's nothing.
Karen
And then
will,
rustling again. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said Karen will grab her flail, just, to have it.
Yep, flail kind of comes out. It's hanging there by your side. And then you kind of hear a little bit... Tope, you hear it come out in Mwangi. Tell Karen to put the flail down. Tell
He'll just
Karen
kind
to put the flail down.
He'll just chuckle and
I
be
heard
like,
my name. I heard my name and Mwongi.
I believe it is a friend of ours.
And
all right.
Renali sort of steps out of the jungle to join all of you,
Vinoli.
smiling. Did you find what you searched for today, Hunter?
I managed to spend some time praying.
Well, I suppose that is more success than I had. And she goes on to explain to you that she searched the hex to the north of you and found nothing of any particular interest or note, and no further signs of the cinder claws or anything out of the ordinary there.
All right. Where should we have her go next? She's now at the P thing with us? Is that right?
Yep, and that's now the end of the day. So now we get to do some quick kind of rolls. Because this is Pathfinder, because I know how much we all love tactical combat, I'm not going to role play out too much of the camping unless any of you have like a role playing scene that feels appropriate. But right now, there's not a ton to react to.
Mm-hmm.
So until
Holy crap, we're actually pathfinding.
Damn fucking
You're
right.
Literally finding
paths.
paths.
So yeah, I'm going to bring her down with you guys now. So now it's actually time for you guys to camp in the jungle.
Oh shit.
This is not good.
So
Bookkeeping time.
actually, this is Pathfinder handles it in a way that is so much less bookkeepery, but so much better because it's more potentially punishing. So
That sounds
do you
wonderful,
guys
Dan.
have mosquito netting?
I do.
We do.
Okay, you have some, and then Renali can help as well. She can. So now she can't have built a shelter for you all day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she was off scouting and checking different areas, but she can help. So one of you needs to make this will be a secret check. One of you needs to make a survival check.
I will probably do that.
And
Karen's also
the fact
decent
you
because
have
of your
mosquito
problem.
netting is going to give you a +2 on this, and I'll say that Renali's help will just be an automatic assist for another +1.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Felix is only trained, so presumably.
Yeah,
Um,
Karen is trained with a
addition-
+1, so go for it.
Additionally, none of you as your exploration mode were gathering food today.
Oh shit.
Oh, hang on.
Sweet.
Oh no,
I do have forager.
how does that work? Talk to me.
While using survival to subsist, it says.
So
Uh,
let's check out sist, brah.
Yeah.
Hey, I also have
Rations will be good
forager.
for women.
Yeah, I know a couple of you do, so I'm curious how it's
Yeah.
going to play out. Survival, because I'm wondering how long it takes to do subsist.
Right.
Subsist is something you can do untrained. It's a downtime activity.
Oh, there you go.
So presumably something we could use while the tents are being set up.
Right.
Oh, this is so fucking cool. So here's what it says. So normally it's the kind of thing that you do, like you need to spend like your whole day subsisting, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it explicitly says, unlike most downtime activities, you can subsist after 8 hours or less of exploration.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can do it, like you can go quickly do that to find some stuff for you.
That's awesome.
However, you'll take a penalty on that check.
Oh, that's okay.
But the forager feat makes it so that
Yeah.
if you roll any result worse than a success, you get a success.
That's
Right.
awesome.
And on success, which you're going to get, you provide subsistence for yourself and 4 additional people.
Oh, perfect.
And
So
then
we'll come to. So let's do those checks
Yeah.
first, then, just for fun. So
Yeah.
these are
Secret
public
survival
checks.
check. Okay,
Nope, these are public. And then let me. So you guys, yeah, this is lush forest, so that even untrained people could attempt this. I mean,
shit.
I'm going to call this a pretty easy DC for you guys.
Hey, who wants to fucking feast?
So let's
So-
wait a second. Let me do this real quick.
And don't you get a 3 there, Tope?
Not on
Oh,
this
no,
check.
what is best in life?
All right, so
To see your
Tope,
enemies drawn
you
before you.
successful, and Felix, both of you, no fucking problem. Even with the -5 on this, because for doing it after as you go on for the day,
Yep.
both of you, no problem, managed to get enough food for your whole group, including Renali.
So you can, with forager, you can choose to care for half of the additional creatures to provide a comfortable living instead of subsistence.
So yeah, the two of you together could have done that. So you guys get like
Yeah.
good food.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So basically,
Um,
Felix and Tope go out into the brush and come back with a feast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks great. We can whip something up real fancy.
I like to imagine they had a little bit of, bromance chat while they were out there too.
Of course.
An opportunity, kind of their first opportunity
It really
to
is.
bond, really.
Like their hands both reach for the same fruit and they just kind of linger there and smile at
And
each
then
other.
look at each other. They both grab opposite ends of the same snake.
And in addition to that, I
And
can
then they
really
look
see
up and make eye contact.
Because like it was Felix who really led some of the big charge on taking out the crocodiles for dinner. Like something Tope would not have missed. That
That's
was
true.
a real master stroke. Yeah.
There's a master stroke and about to happen.
So as you all come back, now it's gonna be time for Tope. You'll get a +3 in this roll, Tope, to figure out how well you do setting up your camp. And what I'll say is, failure can mean everything from exposure
Whoa, that's what Felix is looking for.
through failure to rest and other things. I'm so excited. There's so many cool things that can happen.
+3.
I feel like if we
Oh,
let
that's so
Jim
close.
design a
that's so
system, it
good.
would turn out less like Pathfinder and more like Darkest Dungeon.
That was still a really good roll.
Yes. So this was supposed to be a secret check.
Oh, I can roll
I
another
will say.
one.
Yep, go ahead and roll it secret because I really don't want you guys to know how well you did until you wake up in the morning. And I think for me
Okay.
that's going to be fun. Jesus Christ. Um,
Well, that was either a 19 or a 1.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh no.
I mean, my bonus is +14, and I'm getting a +3. So
So, as you all set up, you make yourself this. You work with Renali to string up tents, netting, finding the perfect spot. You feel pretty good about where you do,
Web hammocks.
and you all sleep soundly through the night. You wake up. I'm going to assume you guys have a watch order, and I'm literally just going to set it in the initiative. Unless you guys have an issue with it, the watch order will go. You know what? Fuck it. I should do this. We'll do a watch order. What's the watch order?
Karen will take first.
Okay.
Felix second.
I think Gnome will go last.
Okay. So that leaves Tam and Tope in the watch order. Who wants it where?
Tope will join with the first.
Felix is very interested to learn where Tope wants it.
Okay. So
I'm not dropping this tonight.
Nope.
So Tope is on watch with Karen. Tam, do you want with Felix or Gnome?
Just for the sake of the potential, what could happen, I'm gonna say Gnome.
I was hoping for that. It means Felix, you're on watch occasionally with Renali.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
All right, so we're not going to play that out, but if something does come up, so you will take your turns. The watches are fairly uneventful, and you make it through the night. You come up in the morning, and you're all able to make your daily preparations, no problem. So you prepare your spells in the morning. You pray, you focus. And you know what? Let me take a second to just do a tiny, just want to make it real quick, real quick housekeeping. So I'm adopting a new house rule, which is if it's in the party sheet and not in someone's inventory, it cannot be used in combat. I don't think that's that crazy. I don't care that if later we determine it was on someone's person, but just at that point in the party, no one can remember who has it. That's my headcanon.
Who has
Someone
what?
should take
Sorry,
those
I
dark
missed that.
visions.
Oh, the elixir. Got it.
Yeah, that's the only thing with the
Yeah, I was
elves
opening
pretty
that up
good.
just to check.
I understand.
I already have one.
I think
If
I
anyone
do
else
too,
needs
yeah.
one.
Squirrel. You know what?
I have
the
dark
human
vision,
with
so I don't
terrible,
need it.
the human with terrible eyes will take them.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. You're
Yes,
just
I
I
dumb
mean,
human
yeah.
eyes.
If anyone, there's two of them, and if someone wants to take them so that I can cast darkness in combat and they can fight normally with if they have low light or no good vision.
I have low light.
Yeah, well, that won't help you in dark vision. So
True.
I mean, if any of y'all want to do that as a thing,
Maybe Felix can take it.
I've got one. I guess it can't
okay.
hurt to have a second.
Well, then let Tam have them.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, just let time have them. Like, Felix isn't going to need to drink 2 in a single
No,
combat.
that seems unlikely.
No, hopefully not. That would be too long of a combat.
Yes.
I love when people say that, and I'm just like, oh, just you wait, buddy.
As I said,
Well-
Darkest Dungeon.
Play an orc. I don't know.
I was an orc in my last big campaign.
Oh, hey, James, take 1 off of my secret roll.
Done. Why is that?
Critical fail.
Because I have built into my skills a +1 bonus for survival to sense direction and track.
So got it.
So that
Um,
+1 should not apply to this particular instance.
That's
of
fine. You
survival.
You still blew it out of the water.
Okay.
So the one thing that I want to talk about, I don't think any of you are anywhere fucking near this threshold yet, but the one thing that as you're doing your morning preparations, even non-spellcasters need to start taking care of, UCHI, is invest or investing. Certain items require you to invest them because a character can only wear 10 magical items that have the invested trait. Well, they can only benefit from them. And so you do that during your morning preparations to determine which items you've invested in during the day. Now, as far as I can tell, reading through all this shit, like magical weapons don't have the invested trait.
What about armor?
It's a really good fucking question. I don't know that armor does either. I think it's predominantly other things like rings and amulets and fucking shit like that.
Uh-huh.
But start keeping that in mind because at some point, you can have more than 10, but you can only in a day benefit from that many. So, like for example, Tam, your clandestine cloak,
Yep.
that is invested. Cloak of Elfkind, invested. It should say in the inventory.
Yeah, they say on the description.
Yeah. So just keep in mind, I don't think any of you are anywhere near close to 10.
No, nowhere. I think I have 2. If my magical armor counts, I'm at 2. If not, I'm at 1.
I don't think armor does.
I'm pretty
I
sure
think-
I
yeah,
agree with Ryan.
Then I have 1.
I think
so,
I'm at the highest with 3.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because wands and staves,
They don't
staves,
count. They're not
don't-
invested.
I have to prepare them, but they're not invested.
Yeah.
And my spell book is not invested.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I have goggles, boots. I think that might be it.
Yeah, so you're all fine. I just want to start building up that awareness of this mechanic before it's something which you go, I'm sorry, wait, what? All right, so.
Yeah.
Ugh, so fucking stoked.
Okay.
So all of you, oh yeah, what's up?
Oh, are we, no, go ahead, I'm sorry.
So you rest, you wake up, you prepare wherever you need to for the day, and it's time to head out again.
Can Gnome do a real swift pep talk?
Yeah. Let's hear
okay,
it.
so Gnome would be up with Tam first. He's like an early riser anyways. He'd be sitting there. He's got a spell book, Deterring Democracy, cracked open. He's pouring through it. And once everyone was up, he'd do like the team huddle. He'd be like, I see a lot of good in your eyes, and I know that you all want to help people, but you gotta understand this is the fucking jungle, and these cultists are not people, they're malcontents. So remember, in spite of all that goodness, that the path of hate is a swift one to power. So let's get them, guys. And then he like claps someone on the shoulder or head
Thanks
out.
for believing in me, coach.
Hey.
Absolutely.
I hate these guys.
And
Yeah.
you probably notice as he's trying to pep us up, Tam, you probably notice that Karen is looking a little tired.
Yeah, and kind of as the huddle breaks, I just kind of head over. It's like, Karen, you doing all right? Figured.
I didn't sleep very well last night. Actually, I wanted to ask you about that, as a matter of fact. I have a question for you, Tim. It's about, oh, this is a bit weird. It's about your god, Pharasma.
Okay. I am something of an authority.
Yeah, you're the best one I know to ask. Does she ever send dreams or messages?
Messages, yes. Fate and destiny are within her realms of influence.
I think
It's not too often she talks to us through dreams, though. Her ways are more subtle.
she sent me a gift, Tim. Last night, as I tried to sleep, I woke up and I looked around, and all I saw was sky and water around me. And I noticed I was on a canoe, one of the ones of my people. I couldn't figure out what was going on. Normally in dreams, they're, less normal. But I looked around, and next to me, I couldn't believe it. I saw my daughter, Brittany, and I realised I was in the body of my husband, Dave, out on the sea that day. I saw the storm rise up. I saw the dragon come out of the water. I saw Dave, through his eyes, pick up his harpoon, hurl it at the thing, and stick in the side. I saw its tail smash the ship. I saw them fall in the water, Tim. But I blinked, and a moment later I was surrounded by fire. Couldn't figure out what was going on, why everything was burning. But I realised I was on a beach. Trees, blazing. Huts, aflame. It was Charlie's village, Tim. I saw it burning. All the people. I saw what she saw that day. As it came up out of the water, she looked right at it. she saw the glimmer of the harpoon in its side. I saw what she saw, Tim. And I think Pharasma gave me a gift.
That's a heck of a thing. Wow. I'll have to think on that. I have not heard of Pharasma talking through dreams like that before, but
I've had many dreams in my life, but these felt like memories.
now that is something, yeah.
Well,
Huh.
I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just thought I'd
Yep. No.
bring it up with you.
Just let me think on that some.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, you're right. There is something in there.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. You're real smart. You're a good friend. And then Karen will keep up the walking. Or rather, the tearing down the camp. And she's pretty wordless after that.
All right, so what are you gonna have Renali do today?
That's a good question.
I think
You
we
want to
should
have her
still
keep
east,
going up,
right?
and then us. We could just have her do the same thing.
Yeah, just keep having her move kind of parallel.
Yeah, I think she
Yeah.
should move on the up side of the cliff, and we should go on the down side of the cliff. Like, she take the high road, we take the low road, sort of a thing.
But stay adjacent, so we're both going up, or so we're splitting at this point.
Yes, we would both be going northeast, but, strictly speaking, we would have to go slightly south, then east, then north, but yeah, sort of down and around to the northeast.
All right. So broadly, the party wants to go to 4 o'clock, and you want to send Renali to 2 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah,
Cool.
Wait,
that sounds right.
here and then here?
Yes, that's what I thought.
Oh,
Is that
those
what
two.
you're saying?
Oh, do it like that.
Because, see, there's that cliff there. I feel like one
Well,
of us...
so
should-
Renali is in your space, so she can go explore. Well, that's not true. So if you guys go to the 2 o'clock, you can send Renali to the one up above that because it will then be
Yes.
adjacent to the one you're exploring.
That was
That
what I
is
was talking
technically allowable.
Oh, okay.
We double check that, but
Unless
the
someone else wants
exact
to do
guide
something
here
different.
says that scout a hex adjacent to the PCs and report back in the evening. So I would say that if you guys are going to be exploring the hex to 2 o'clock, then yeah, you could send her to the hex north of that. Is that the plan then?
Works for
I'm
me.
up for whatever.
All right.
Yeah,
So then
but-
here is the frickin' Delioskis. As you all work your way to the east, you're all working for it, and it's actually going to be Felix first who notices that something's off.
Oh, no.
Felix, you see as you're kind of working way through the area that there is you sort of make it from a little way off. You see some sort of clearing, and you can almost make out what looks like something in the clearing that doesn't look natural. And you see maybe just like a small bit of smoke coming up from a fire. It looks like it could be a camp site of some sort. You'd have to get closer to see for sure.
All right. So he won't get closer, but he'll communicate this to Karen and point to the appropriate space.
You think we should...
Like, hey, there's something fishy.
Do you think we should maybe have someone climb a
Felix,
tree? Get a bit
we're
of
in a forest. It's probably not fish.
There's tons of fish. What are you talking about?
Good one.
Good one, what?
Good fish. There's good fish in there.
But we're in a forest. There are no fish. Like, if there was a
tons of
river
fish.
nearby.
There's tons of fish. There's good fish.
No, that's not how biology works.
Yeah, I don't know your biology.
Is the forest
Idiot.
so thick
You're a human!
that I couldn't climb a tree and see what he's talking about from where we are? Or would I have to
The,
get
the
closer?
issue isn't the thickness. The issue right now is the distance. Felix just got a real good look at this in the distance.
I see.
And so more detail would just require additional closeness.
Okay.
Is it something we want to go check out, or just
I think maybe
Yeah.
it's a
someone
nice,
should-
good
I
bird?
think one of you guys who are a little quieter should sneak up, see what we can see.
I would.
Can I,
Yeah, I'm happy to go check it out. I just want to make sure that we didn't want to, like, avoid it, you know?
I would just kind of like think of it's like this jungle's pretty thick, and if you're seeing smoke through it, it's probably not a small fire.
Well, they could be.
No, the smoke that Felix picked out, it wasn't that like he could see well. He just like campsite, eyes focusing really hard. Maybe that's a trail of smoke. Maybe it's a campfire.
Also, something wouldn't be burning easily because of how wet stuff in the jungle is. So we should check it out.
That was a more Tam has absolutely no idea how any of this works because trees are scary.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Tam lives in the concrete jungle.
Yes.
It does. The concrete jungles of Corvosa.
All right, so talk to me about your approach, everyone. You mixing anything up? You just gonna march down there? What are you doing?
I think Felix and Tope were sneaking up, right?
Yeah, definitely sneak up. But
Yeah,
loud,
it's definitely
ready.
it's not an all hands on deck operation.
I kicked down the door.
Okay, so
Striking Delta.
Clown Team 6. All right, so Felix, Tope, the two of you work your way down. Oh, that's not what I meant. The two of you work your way down closer. It's not your best operation ever, but you're just trying to get closer just to get a better look, right? Like you're not gonna like go in and count coup, correct?
Yeah.
So yeah, in that case, you work your way down there, and eventually what you see is that it looks to be like a small one-person maybe campsite. There's a clearing in this sort of narrow valley. That's how you're able to get the look from up above. And you can see that there's a smoldering bonfire at one side of the camp. But what really stands out to you is this 10-foot tall wooden pillar. And it's carved with a dragon head, one looming over the other, like almost a totem pole of dragon heads. And the dragon head and the pillar themselves have been just stained black with what looks to be maybe pitch. And you can see just thin wisps of smoke coming out of the head's open mouth.
Well, that's fucking cool.
Damn, that's sweet.
It does look familiar. The coloring is different, but it does look really familiar to the pillar you saw at the Temple of Ketiphus. I also want to take a second to note that Tope, for about the last day or so, as you've been venturing, it's almost like at the edge of your vision, you feel smoke on your eyes. Even when you slept last night, all you dreamt of was just the smoke, the black smoke of forest fires. And so as you see this, it's almost like you can kind of feel it. Your eyes don't cloud over, but you can almost like feel it pushing in a little bit. You can just feel something inside you keeping that darkness at bay.
I think we would signal to the rest of the group to come join us.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed.
If they give the all
All
clear,
right.
then yeah.
So are we looking down on this from on top of the cliff?
You were maybe an hour ago, but now
Now
you're
we're-
down sort of in line with it.
My cat, at 6th level, I got another ability for familiar, and my cat can now fly, and it can speak
I've seen this
languages.
anime.
How does it fly? Does it like hover? Does it grow wings? Does it swim in the air? How does it fly?
Oh no, just like levitate, kind of.
Nice.
The cat just acts as though there are imaginary planes of force.
It's,
It just
I
walks like
like
a
to
cat.
imagine it's always laying down, but just like in the air.
Exactly. No, I think it flies like the luck luck dragon from Neverending Story.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Although, yeah, anyways, that's an option. I don't think. Yeah,
Falcor.
So are you all then kind of like approaching this?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
So I think Felix and Tope, you two are kind of sneaking up on it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you guys be sort of like arm in arm, or would you be coming up just slightly like pincering?
Yeah, probably pincering.
Yeah, probably pincering.
Yeah.
Much
You guys,
Felix
you
might
guys
have
trust
designed.
me to give you a little sort of generic GM positioning then?
Sure.
And then the others, I'm
2 arrows
guessing,
knocked sort of thing.
then the others, I'm guessing, is sort of a Karen with casters in tow right behind.
Pretty much, yeah.
should we be seeing a map at this point? Does
Well,
everything
you're
have a
about to.
position?
I wanted to prep
Okay,
it.
got
Two
it.
flanks and a squad.
So as you get closer, you can all sort of feel this pressing in on you. At this point, like, it's clear whether or not you see an enemy yet. It's clear that, like, this is an encounter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I'd like everyone to do, even before I reveal the map. I think just to make it really fucking fun. Can I get everyone to roll initiative? Now, a couple of things. Karen is fucking keyed up.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give yourself +1. Two things are important. I think what's really going to set this off is Tope. You've been detecting magic this whole time, right?
Yo.
It's right when you get to, or not Tope. No, you've been detecting magic.
Fair enough.
So it's right. It's right.
I like how you agreed anyway.
Hey, I do
It's
have
like the GM give
magic.
me something.
I
You said
could be.
yes.
I've got my Geiger counter. It's going.
So, Gnome, I almost imagine that, like, it's Karen. You're right there next to Gnome, and it's when, like, Gnome gives the "oh fuck, it's magic" signal. When you get right about in range of what you know to be that giant fucking pillar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's like without missing a beat, that pillar just comes up, and it's just like, oh, shit. And because your spell's doing what your spell does, I think it's evocation is what you detect. And I think that's when you signal Karen, and Karen gives the, like, signal that means everyone's going to kind of drop into initiative. So everyone go ahead and give me initiative. Everyone gets +1 on it from Karen's coordination. Roll stealth for Felix and Tope. And Gnome, I'm going to manually adjust yours, but you can give me Arcana.
Okay.
Because you were detecting magic when this went off.
Wait, do I drop the Arcana skill in the chat?
Yep, and then I'll set your initiative based on
Damn.
So,
With the +1, a 3 becomes 18.
so the name of the thing is
Oh, wait, I
revealed
got a
right now
+1
in the
to that,
combat
Jim.
tracker.
Nothing should be revealed.
It certainly is.
Jim, I did not include the +1 from Karen, but
Oh, what does it say?
It
I got
doesn't.
a natty 2, so my Arcana straight up is +15, so that's a 17, and then with Karen that put me at 18.
Trent, what does it say?
I will message it to you.
Yeah, please do, because there's a couple different things, and I want to make sure which.
I'm not clicking the combat tracker.
Yeah, don't click it.
Don't open the combat tracker right now.
About to have a Troy moment and freak the fuck out.
In fact,
Damn
I'm not
you,
even
Fantasy
looking
Grounds.
at Fantasy Grounds right now.
Oh, that is actually appropriate. That's correct.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, that's tracker's fine to open. Yes, the pillar is. No surprise here. The pillar is pinging. The pillar is pinging evocation magic. Fucker is a trap.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I was just like,
It's a trap.
It's the carp.
Jesus
They were
Christ.
fish all along.
Let me get some initiatives rolled here. God, I'm so fucking excited for this fight. And you know what? Let's open up with a little bit of fucking music here.
Some initiatives. What are you trying to say, Jim?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that's
trying
some
to say
good
that there's
music.
more than one initiative. Hope this
All right,
helps.
so here's the fucking dealy goddamn Oski. So this pillar. Oh, you know what? Boom. So a couple of you can see this pillar. A couple of you can't yet.
We're in the champagne. Okay.
So this 10-foot tall pillar. The first thing it's going to do. Oh God, it's so hot.
I can't see it.
It's just so hot right now.
Hansel.
Hansel.
So this pillar's got a really fucking good passive perception. So it's going to notice. Yeah, it sees everything. It sees everyone. So for its first action, because traps have actions now, motherfuckers.
Good lord, they're so frightening.
It is going to. I think it's going to pick on Tope.
Uh-oh.
Oh, god damn. So Tope, it's going to lash out at you. From the eyes of this dragon head, come out of it
boy.
this sort of black beam. and it's going to try to hit you. It jumps out at you, misses as it fires out at you.
Just the last
It
section.
scorches the tree. You see part of the tree just kind of curl up and wilt away.
My AC is literally 24. It barely fucking missed me.
Oh, this is so much fun. I fucking love this game! Tam, from where you're at, you can see Tope. Oh, no, you can't.
No, I
You
can't.
just hear this crackling energy come out from what you know to be east of you.
Okay.
Nobody says, it's a trap!
Not like the way they've got the line of sight. They've got it like for the entire tree and not like the trunk in the middle.
Yeah, you have to imagine these are like almost like the European trees that like grow all the way down to the ground. So
Yeah. I wasn't critiquing the cartographer. I just don't like it because I can't see it.
Right.
I'm sure that's like legit and it's like underbrush and all that, but I'm just saying I can't see where this thing is. And
So, Tam, you move up, and what you do notice, because you've got a fucking ridiculous passive perception, if I remember correctly,
Yes, I do.
is you will pick out that there is someone hiding behind
Oh,
that trap.
shit.
So you know,
Oh,
we have a couple
shit.
things for you. This is what the pillar looks like. Now keep in mind, this one's painted gold. You're looking at one painted black as pitch.
That's hell. That's cool as hell.
That is very much cool as hell.
Tam, what you see hiding behind this pillar
My question is how much?
Yo!
Oh, fuck.
A super kobold.
Is small? Is that like mechanically small? Is it little?
Yeah, it is sized small.
Dude, look at his
It's just
fucking baboon
Fucking
nose.
mental.
That's
So
awesome.
great.
Okay, then.
Come to the jungle. Old Rafiki show you the way.
Is there a ruler function?
Yes, there is. You can right click on the map and then go to pointers, and I think pointers can let you draw an arrow, and that has distance on it. Yeah,
Isn't
and then you can move.
wasn't there a targeting thing?
Yes, there's also that. Yeah, one's
Where'd that go?
It's on the map menu, like in the very top of the map. There's
you
a
can also do it inside of the
cursor.
combat tracker. You grab.
Oh,
it's
cool.
the-
That's wonderful.
Yeah, you grab the target, drop it over what you're looking at, and it'll then always let you know the distance to that, and it'll automatically make all your rolls against that target as well. I think.
I don't see the thing anymore, though.
In the combat tracker, it should just look like the targeting reticule, like crosshairs.
Do you
You
see
have
it, Tam? Maybe it's only when you're active.
Target mode, yes. I don't think you can see it. Anyone else can see it, though, but me
Okay.
and maybe James.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it when you've targeted. So yeah, it's 25 feet away from Tam.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
Tam, you got 2 actions left. You see that
Alright.
fucking thing.
There's a small dragon behind the other wood dragon thing. It's probably not a good thing, so I do that.
Nice. So spiritual weapon pops out. I've got to get a better fucking token for this. So I'm just so fucking excited.
Oh, I'm
So
very excited.
fucking excited. We're gonna go with D for dagger. Where do you want to place that fucking thing?
We're going to go in the square directly south. Oh, I'm just going to put it right there.
Like that?
Yep.
Boom. So this magical dagger shimmers and oozes. You can attack with that fucker, right?
Yes, I do.
Mm.
And I got to remember how to, if it's just a magical attack roll.
Yes, it is a spell attack, and if you click on the magnifying glass to the right of spiritual weapon, it brings up the attack roll. You can drag the attack off of there for it. Ooh. Natty 1! Shink stabs out, misses. That's fine. It's fine. It's no big deal. That's Tam's turn. All of you hear a sound. do this. Let's fucking do this.
Is it
5,
flying?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Oh. And as some of you see coming in over the tops of the trees, this.
Oh, fuck.
Finally, a good wife.
Oh, it's a flavor drink.
Oh yeah.
Drink.
Don't worry, guys. This is a flavor drink.
Holy
Comes
shit.
It's a fucking drink? Oh, it's a flavor drink.
flapping out, and it opens its mouth,
Oh
and this
no.
No.
of fucking fire comes out, hurling towards all of you. So let's see. You can only see 3 of you.
Boy.
So it's going to do this. It's just going to drop that shit right there. I think it'll pick that spot. So it will unknowingly hit everyone.
Oh no.
It just
Do I get a
bleeds
bonus
fire
for that
down.
border case right there?
What I'm going to say is, technically, from this vantage point, all of you are in from it being the sky. All of you will have cover, which will be a plus fucking. I always tell myself that I'm just going to write down all the rules for cover. Here it is, cover. All of you are going to get a +2 on your reflex save here against
Okay.
this.
That'll be
Oh,
good.
But I'm
no,
going
that's
to need
not worth
reflex
saving.
saves from everyone.
+2. Alright. Not great.
The one I'm not very good at.
All right, so Gnome, you're
Sorry.
saving. Karen, you're failing. Tam, you're failing.
Sorry, plus what?
+2 because you're in cover technically from the trees.
And it's a reflex.
Yes,
I
it
was reading
is.
something, sorry. Oh,
Nerd reading.
Not a critical success, but almost.
damn.
Can we see this
Uh,
thing?
People who can. So Karen, no, you see this fire come down out of the sky. Because it's blocked by
I
some
need to
tree.
save. I'm not
Yep.
involved.
See, Felix, reflex +2.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I forgot the +2 it. I don't think
Okay,
it
so
matters.
Felix critically succeeds.
So that's actually a 35 for the record.
But this explosion goes off. Oh, this is so much fun. So here's the
Oh,
dealio.
God.
Boom! It hits. So those who failed, so that's going to be Karen, Tam, and just Karen and Tam. Karen and Tam, you're going to take 20 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh
As
no.
this ball of fire just
All right.
explodes. So, Karen, for some reason, you already had 20 points of damage on you, so that's done.
Oh, I just put it on there. Like right as
God, you are
said
stupid fast.
it. Yeah, I did it myself.
I was like, wow, that's the exact right amount, I guess. Cool.
Nope.
Well done.
Just now did it myself.
And then, Tope, you're going to walk out of there feeling sexy as shit with just 10 points of damage.
Ow.
Hey, you guys, as I said before, like, the design diary for the GM basically told you, like, hey, players are going to be able to fully heal up between every fight.
Mm.
So we're going to make each fight fuck.
Right.
Hell yeah.
So
So it takes 10 as well, because or is it just Tope?
you'll take just 10 as well, because you saved. And then, okay, cool. Got a little note for myself there. That's its whole second turn.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Do we see that now?
Those of you who... Oh, right, was it invisible? Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the letter D and you were just being euphemistic.
No, there's this just fucking Drake just flying up there.
Oh boy.
Would we be able to see it above the trees if it's not in line of sight? Like, could you tell me where the square is?
No, you have to move it. The trees are blocking it.
Gotcha.
So we can see that note, just so you know.
Yeah, that's fine. I
Okay.
know that some of these things are going to be public. I don't know how to make... Oh. Boom. Now you can't.
Cool.
Right?
Yep.
Cool.
Correct.
Yeah, well, give you a little bit of mental break, because now it's something else's turn. Now it's this small creature's turn. And he's got a lot of abilities. So many abilities! Oh, I'm so excited. So, this little guy, oh my god, it's so great. you know what, we're gonna take away this giant fireball. This little creature, seeing all of you, comes up, is gonna go. Oh god, 5, 10. I think it's just gonna stop there. You know, kind of stay next to it.
Oh shit!
It's gonna open its mouth. And just wings flare back up, its mouth opens, and fire just fucking rolls out over the forest ground, singeing the grass up. So I'm gonna need, once again, reflex saves. And from this, I'm gonna say you're in the trees, so yeah, you're in the trees. I'm going to play this miniatures rule style. If you're in the tree area, that counts as cover. So +2 in your reflex saves, all 3 of you, but we're going to need another set of reflex saves.
So another +2. Sorry.
Yep.
Better.
Okay, so Felix, you save. Tope, you fail.
Oh fuck!
So does Tam. Oh, this shit is brutal,
This
folks.
is gonna suck.
Brutal.
Love to fail on a +16 roll.
Yeah.
20.
Like I said, these
no.
fights gonna be fun. All right, so now here's the deal. Oh, there's so much fun here to be had. So let's roll this damage. Just roll it. Just roll it right here in chat.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck on a stick, bro. All right, so Tam, you're gonna take 34 points of damage.
Oh,
Good God.
So I'm still in Monday Pathfinder mode, and my brain just went into danger mode.
I mean, this is
danger.
dangerous. Don't get me wrong.
No, like
Tope,
I
you're
assumed
gonna
that
do
he'd been
too.
jabbed.
Oh, like just insta killed.
Like I thought we were at dying immediately.
Yeah, you guys, like all of you, are flirting with almost triple-digit HP. Whereas Felix, you take.
I'm a wizard.
Yeah. Okay, so not the wizard.
This is worrisome, to say the least.
Yes, very.
So Felix, you're at 17 damage. All right, that's its whole turn though. Let's talk about let's remember action economy. I just did literally, like, you guys, everything that's on the map, it's acted. Now
True.
the 4 of you get to throw some shit down. Tope. I'm so excited. As I'm reading all the, like I said, every single fight in this chapter is just a fucking banger.
Man, Tope is so worried at this point. He's gonna pull out the Horn of Fog. And
Yeah.
Oh,
that
shit.
motherfucker.
What does that do?
So pull it out is an action, I assume.
Yeah.
2 actions to interact.
Okay.
You activate the horn by blowing deeply into it, causing it to issue forth a low blast and cast a 2nd level Obscuring Mist spell.
All right.
Obscuring Mist. Pathfinder 2E.
Boom. Here we go. Here we go. Scaring Mist. All right. It is a 20-foot burst. Lasts for a minute. All creatures in the mist count as concealed.
So it is 120-foot range.
Yep. So you can place it wherever you want.
I'm going to put it sort of centered on the group here.
Yeah. Do you want to go ahead and
Wait,
give
on
your
us?
and make?
Yes.
Oh. Huh.
Because it's creatures in the mist are obscured. It doesn't obscure you from looking out it.
All creatures within the mist become concealed. All creatures outside the mist become concealed to creatures within it. It
Oh,
does say
no,
that.
you're right. So it does. That's on me.
So either way, essentially it would work either way anyway.
Will that prevent it from seeing us on the inside and being able to, like, blast us with those things?
It won't prevent them from seeing you, but it will give you all a 20%. Maybe we'll give everyone who's firing on those of you a 20% miss chance.
Okay. And that doesn't affect things that call for saves, right?
Correct. So, like, your spells, you're fine.
Gotcha.
Fine. Everything's fine.
So, Tope, right click, you can go to pointers, and you should be able to do
I
a
mean,
draw circle, and you can make it 20-foot burst, and then place it wherever you want. So that'll be your turn. So, Karen,
Okay.
it's going to be on you. So just
I've been waiting for this moment, y'all, for realsies. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna take over for a second here.
give me 1 second. Tope, is that where you want it?
Yep.
Okay, so Karen, it's your turn now.
Mechanically,
Toby, that'll be a minute. So I'm going to note Horn of Fog. It will end on turn 11.
Okay.
Is it raised duration for being a second level? Or
Yeah.
That's just, it's a second level spell. Okay.
It's a second level spell.
Yeah, cool.
All right. So, after having just gotten blasted with all of that fire, Gnome, since you're standing right next to Karen, you would have noticed she took that fire and didn't flinch. Didn't move a single muscle. Karen's head falls back, her hands tightly grasping her mighty flail. She begins to move forward, but to your astonishment, she isn't actually walking. Karen's feet are levitating about an inch above the ground. As she floats forward, she begins to glow a faint yellow. It gets brighter and brighter until it completely surrounds her. Her eyes rolling back go fully white, and her hair, normally black as coal, seems to become almost translucent with the golden light. The glow begins to separate from her, amoeba-like, then come together to form more humanoid shapes around her. First, a transparent, muscular orc man appears to her right, gripping a harpoon. Then, a small orc girl wielding a canoe oar steps to Karen's left. Finally, a third small figure appears in front of Karen. The light begins to coalesce into a familiar shape. A small goblin girl holding a silver and gold-striped morning star. Though transparent and somewhat fuzzy, to Tam and Felix, you immediately realize it is unmistakably Charlie. While never ceasing her forward levitation, Karen opens her mouth to speak, and simultaneously the three spirits begin to speak with her. Shamion Dand, Geshtimion Dend, Zamion Dend, Okush Tami Ulabap Tuma Duend. As you hear these strange voices, Tam cannot understand anything that's being said. Tope, you pick up that the spirit of the male orc is saying, "We are the strong man's chosen," in Mwangi. Gnome, listening carefully and with your skill of language, you picked up on two things. Firstly, the goblin girl Charlie is saying, "We are the wasp's vengeance," in Draconic. And secondly, the little orc girl is saying, "We are the false worm's doom," in Orcish. Felix, you spent enough time around the Brumblebrashers and Charlie and Karen by this point to recognize that Karen herself is calmly saying, "We are forever," in Goblin. Then, all four snap to attention, raise their weapons, and in common say, "Dahak Pakanga!" With that, the spirits slam back into Karen, the light surrounding her becoming brighter, and she swings her flail above her head.
Oh yeah, I don't like writing. I'm a math guy.
Man, that all happened to my buddy.
You know,
Aaron
I am
once.
using a hero point to reroll that,
Okay.
because it's important to me.
All right. I'm guessing you're lunging.
Yeah. God damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
Hey,
Damn
it's a
it!
better roll.
Well, regardless, that was my second attack. So my third attack is going to be on. Is the flying dragon? Is that within my reach? My lunge reach?
No, it's like 20 feet above the ground.
Okay, then second attack is going directly to the actual totem itself. So I get a +1 on
Alright.
that.
Oh no, Milo, oh no.
Even worse. Well, she's still getting used to it, so she just swings wildly with her flail. And that's my turn.
All right, and then Eli, for the sake of your damage, have you, out of curiosity, in your for your rage mode, considered creating like a second instance of your flail you can use while raging?
Oh, I understand. Sure, I can try to figure that out.
When it's
Rage
it's
flail.
combat and not your turn. Well, no. While it's combat and not your turn, maybe something worth messing around with. That way you can give it the additional damage types and damage and everything.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll look into it.
Just take your time. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll get to that. So, Felix,
Okay, I am unburdened of Cat.
got it.
He's fucking huge, guys. Okay. So Felix has now been lightly set on fire, not been set on fire, and watched ghosts come out of his good friend Karen.
As they do.
And Tam did some screaming. These things happen.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is Felix will run away, clearly.
Oh, I have a quick. Can I say something that I would
Sure.
say to them while it's not my turn?
Sure.
About my turn. Gnome, like learned Earthbinds and would basically shout to y'all like in regard to the Drake, like I can bring him down. If y'all want me to pull him down for some melee combat.
Karen is very
And he would,
obviously
like, I don't
not
know,
paying you
but
any
yeah.
attention.
Just
Fucking
keep that in
Rory, who randomly has Earthbind prepared.
We talked about it last time, and y'all were
we
like,
did.
"Pick
No.
Earthbind, it's the good Hell Knight spell. Don't take Invisibility Sphere," and I didn't.
You're right. It doesn't make it any less hilarious that, like, I forgot that when I'm like, you know what I'm going to use to bump up this fight? A fucking flying Drake. Let him have to shoot at it. Totally forgot the wizard's already... Oh, God.
Hell no. Hell no.
All right, so Felix, what you doing, buddy?
I mean, you know the answer's obvious.
Throwing the hammer?
At the small draconic. Counting. At the small draconic humanoid.
What's the range in that thing? 10 feet?
20.
20? So you're perfectly in range.
I had to make sure. I thought it might have been 30, and if it had been 30, he was going to throw it at the dragon to make a statement.
All right, so chucks the silver hammer. Jesus Christ.
It is a 20% miss chance, I believe.
Oh, yes. So now go ahead and roll it. Just a flat check, a d20. You're looking for a 5 or higher. So you chuck the hammer, and what? The fog was just enough to make you miss.
What it is he shouted,
up.
"Eat shit, fuckhead!" And then the dragon heard him, and the hammer missed.
I feel like Felix is going to win the award for most likely to yell yeet when using a thrown weapon.
So then the only clear thing to do is to acquire his dignity back. And to... Oh, wait, actually, no, I need to remind myself what this actually does. I'm going into an inventory.
You have so much shit on your character.
Yeah.
You're on deck. And then Tam, you'll be the next player after that.
How exactly does returning work? Is that like, can you throw the hammer 3 times?
Yes,
Or-
it will instantly come back.
That's cool.
He's not rethrowing the hammer.
But it does just pour out. It's the first time all of you see it. The hammer. So Karen, you'd see it because you're just at the edge of the fog.
Fucking
You'll see the
from
hammer
mist,
just
too, yeah.
fly out of the mist, miss, and then shunk, Thor style fly right back to Felix.
Gnome's like, I didn't do that.
Okay, no, I didn't get the flat check, so it missed his hand. Wait, did you say it was a 20% chance to miss?
20%, yeah.
Oh no, wait, that 5 or better. Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
down.
But that's not. But it's magical. Like it will just swoop appear back. It'll
Yeah,
come
no,
up
I was
to your
just
hand.
rolling that
Yeah.
to be a shithead.
So what you doing, buddy? You got 2 actions left.
To strafe kind of in the cover of the tree line,
Okay.
and then to pull out the sling and ask you how to make cones.
All right. Well, 2 things. Your sling's gonna be a 2 action to use that.
Ah, okay. So I'll need that. I'll need to know that for later.
But you right click, and then it's the arrow for pointers, and you can pick the shape you
Pointer,
want.
that's it. Got
Yep.
it.
But you got your
So
sling, so
then-
you're gonna whip that sling
With
down
the
at
third
it.
attack, with the third move, he's just going to whip the sling at the little dragon.
All right. So that's your second attack. Whip that sling.
Where the fuck is my? Okay.
So,
Oh nope, that's my gloves.
so if you can hear this thing just start to like sonically wind as it whizzes down at this little draconic baboon.
That's fine.
No,
That's fine.
bad rolls.
Very.
It's
all night,
fine. It's
everyone.
fine. I'm just priming for the next ones.
Yeah, just getting ready. No, what you doing, buddy? This mist and fog is just rolling around you.
Okay, I can't move. I can't see the thing, right?
You generally, I mean, you can see the small draconic humanoid. You know the Drake is somewhere to the south of it, not much, just from the trajectory of the fireball.
And the Drake
the
is
sound
flying
of it.
like way up.
About 20 feet up. Not way up, but up.
Everyone seems to be more like y'all are doing the Bruce Lee approach of like fighting the small guy. Like obviously he's the most dangerous, otherwise he wouldn't be 2 feet tall. So I think I'm gonna ask you for a will save from the small guy.
What spell you rocking?
Do I throw it in the chat?
Well, what I was wondering is because depending on the spell, it may have from the magnifying glass may let you put the save on it yourself and auto roll it.
Oh, huh.
Because like, if this is this hideous laughter by chance?
This is hideous laughter.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you drag that, if you click on the magnifying glass to the right of hideous laughter, you'll see save will DC 22. You can drag that over the creature, and it'll then go ahead and auto roll that for you.
What the heck?
So he succeeds, but not critically.
Oh, that's really cool, though.
So he
is
can't
great.
take reactions as long as I sustain that.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Very nice.
He has some. So
And then I'm gonna throw up. Yeah.
Like
No.
Felix.
Just kidding. I'm going to. I'm gonna cast the shield spell.
shield comes up around. So fire that magic out. Shield goes up. God, I love this game. Top of the order. That pillar right next to you, Karen. Its eye is on you this time. That same black light comes out at you. Roll to hit. Natural fucking 1.
Yeah.
Critical miss.
Does it get a critical card?
The beam just goes right by. I almost imagine like it kind of comes at you and like you just see like an arm, like a ghostly arm, is gonna come out and grab it and just force it down.
Yes.
That's its turn though. It's interesting. Like traps have different behavior programs. So like one that Ike and Eli, same game, different sessions, have encountered. It has like multiple. It has more than a normal number of actions, whereas this one only has one action.
Oh, so it's not shooting like 3 laser beams at us every turn.
That's good.
Exactly,
Shit.
because like if you're ever reading hazards, it says here it's routine. It will do this, and on its initiative, it will do that once.
Isn't that just Gloomhaven?
Honestly, very similar. Yeah. All right, Tam, you're watching this all go down, and you do have your little dagger as well.
Yep. Oh, and if I'm reading this right, I have to spend a sustain action in order to keep it
Yeah.
up. I can ignore it for a turn, right?
Correct. And then that same action though will also allow it to reappear and attack.
Right. So, boop. Where does
So,
that
yeah.
go? I want that to float
Oh.
upwards.
Oh, it's gonna go up at the Drake.
Yeah.
So the dagger shoots up at that little fucker. Go ahead and give me a spell attack roll, dude.
Oh, we're rolling so bad.
That's fine. Tam still got 2 more actions. He's a pro.
Oh. Yeah, that eliminates that one. Okay. Where are we all at? Alright. Well, standing right next to Tope. So.
Who is currently shitting himself.
Yep.
Hey!
Alright.
And so this is a 3rd fucking level spell at this point?
Yep.
Shit.
So it's what? It's going to be what? 3d8 plus 24?
Yes.
I like Jesus. What the fuck?
Damn, dude. And then, Tim, do you have any feats or like abilities that improve that? Because you have so much shit now.
Not
fucking
that would
beast.
help here. This is where the whole like, do I sustain the dagger or not came from? Because I could have
because
done.
you could have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
So yeah, we'll do that.
Do you have the D10 feat that does D10s instead of D8s?
No, I do not.
Gotcha.
Why not?
Because he has other healing
Yeah, this
feats.
is amazing. Let Tam do
Because I
his
do
thing.
other things.
He's
right,
not
Tam.
let us wrong yet.
Go ahead and roll
Oh.
those 3d8 plus
Yep.
20 fucking 4.
God damn.
There.
All right, so Tope, I think you're gonna be doing a lot better now.
Yeah, I agree.
So you now have only have 11 points of damage on you. So you're watching Tope's burns just stitch themselves back up, leaving only sort of like the weirdly smooth skin that comes with a healed burn scar. But
Somebody says, "Oh my god, I could kiss you right now."
now it's this Drake's
Yay.
fucking turn. Ugh.
Don't make Felix jealous.
This Drake's coming in fast.
Glad you said it.
He's gonna swoop down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and what's his fucking reach? Oh my god. So he's gonna fly down so that he lands there.
Oh, Jesus.
And kind of come in like perched on the ground over there. No, he'll do it. He'll kind of land there where it's a little more open. And he is going to use Draconic Frenzy.
Oh, no.
That sounds not good.
Oh, it's so much fun. So
Who's he
two
attacking?
actions. He's going to be attacking Karen and Tam with Draconic Frenzy. He's going to make 2 Fang strikes and 1 Tail strike in any order. All the normal multiple attack penalties will apply, but for 2 actions, he'll get 3 attacks.
Reasonable.
Just an FYI, concealment.
Yep. And here's the fun thing. It's fog. He has a special ability that actually means that smoke does not get concealment bonuses to people he's attacking. But this isn't smoke.
Wow.
It's not smoke.
This is fog.
Yes.
It's a good thing there's no smoke around here.
So first attack out, he's going to Fang, just as he's coming down, lash out and bite at Karen. Oh, that's a good roll. It's a really good roll.
Yeah, it is. Not a crit, though.
But flat check
Yep.
passes the flat
Damn,
check. It's
okay.
going to hit fine.
Damn.
So here's going to come in for some damage. Teeth sinks into Karen. 21 points of damage.
Yikes.
That's 6 points of fire damage in there, Karen. But you're not resistant to any fire damage right now or anything like that,
That's
right?
correct. No.
No. So it would have had to land here, which also would mean, Karen, you would have gotten an attack of opportunity as it lands.
Oh, good. Then yes, absolutely taking that. And I take it at my highest ability.
Correct.
So it's not flat-footed or anything, so here we go. Yep, burning that reaction. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, feeling a lot better now that your dice are starting to pick up, drop some damage. On
It still should be concealment though, right?
yes. Oh, you're right. Go ahead and roll that.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's
I'm
right.
gonna be the fucking like
There it is. Okay,
ruining
good.
everyone's day.
Fun.
No, it went through. It went through. Then that's
Nice,
13
nice.
magical bludgeoning damage, and I still haven't 100% gotten the bugs out of it yet, plus 3
Okay.
negative damage. So 16
All right.
total.
So 2 more points of damage.
It's
3
a
more.
Dracolich.
3 more. Got
Yes. My rage used to be +2, but now that I'm a spirit, I have spirit instinct, it bumps to a +3, and it's negative, and ghost touch.
Honestly, what we might do with that might be the simplest thing you could do, Eli, is you might create like Ghost Touch as an item as a weapon in your inventory or something.
Mhm.
And then what you could probably do is you could make the damage be 3 and give it type positive, negative, and just no die. So it's just that you can drag that damage on top of it at the end
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
there's a good idea.
That might be the simplest way to do it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's a good idea.
Because then you can just drag that on top. That way it doesn't be a whole new weapon. That's what I'd recommend.
That makes sense.
All right, so bites out at you.
So
Doesn't love that.
basically,
and it's going
narratively,
to,
what happened was Karen was
Oh,
focused
man, there.
more on the little Drake, but then as soon as she heard that thing flapping around, she just twisted and smashed into it. It was actually kind of disconcerting.
Did
You
she
didn't think her
bump it
body's
and pull
supposed to
it?
bend like that.
And then it's going to follow up attack on Karen
Mhm.
with its fangs, because you're the only one in range of the fangs. Oh shit, that was a good roll, but not a crit, because
Not a
your
crit.
AC is getting redonkulous at this point.
Yep.
concealment.
Yep, let's check concealment. Passes concealment.
Yeah, okay.
Fine, it's fine.
Hey, wasting all the high rolls, though.
What kind of armor are you fucking wearing right now, Karen?
I'm still wearing that +1 Hell Knight armor, the plate.
Karen has Hell Knight armor?
Mm-hmm. It's shoddy, piecemeal, like, crap that I found at, like, the 3rd session.
No, you would have recognized it. It's bits and pieces taken from like clearly hobbled together from like 5 different suits from all periods ranging extremely old from the order. So like it's not-
I'm trained specifically in Hell Knight lore.
Oh, then
yeah, so you definitely would have
absolutely
recognized it.
understand
And Alex probably would have given you that heads up that like, yeah, it's no big thing. It doesn't look enough like Hell Knight armor where Karen's gonna accidentally get herself in trouble. All right, so we got that
I
hit
don't
though.
want to-
Feeling sexy, coming back on Karen, a little more damage. Ooh, that's some nice stuff there.
that. Ouch.
And then it's
Okay.
gonna tail whip at Tam. And critically fucking miss Tam
Ooh, good. Does
with
it
the
get a-
3rd attack. So that's
So does it get a card?
Does it get a card? Yeah.
not a natty 1 critical miss.
Yeah.
Just on the 10. But you're right, because that's right. I gotta keep you honest. We're in book 2 now. Cards are in fucking play.
Yeah.
Oh,
With this
oh,
little
shit.
creature's turn,
Oh no.
it
Big
yeah.
question: are cards in the core rulebook? Okay.
Nope, they're not. I just have them sitting over here because.
So I have no concept what they are, and this is intended.
Correct.
Okay.
It's got to do it. It's gonna take a step forward. It's gonna use a. It can't use its fucking reaction. God damn it.
Motherfucker.
All right. It's gonna take a step forward. It's gonna open
he's
its
laughing too
damn
hard.
mouth. I rolled really good, guys, on getting this attack back.
Oh no.
This is the little guy?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Wait, doesn't he can use it back to back?
It's 1d4 turns, and I rolled a 1. It's been 1 turn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does concealment come into this?
It does
On
not!
a cone attack? Yeah, I would think
No.
so.
Mm.
So let's get some reflex saves. Tam and Tope will have +2 from cover. Karen will not.
Okay. Oh, yeah! Oh, bitch! Nat 20.
Oh, I'm good. I'm dead.
Okay, so
Ooh.
Karen, you're going to take no damage.
Yes.
Tam, you're just going to take... you're going to take just normal damage. And Tope, you're going to take half damage. So Karen, you totally dodged with oh fuck.
Karen kind of phases in and out as
We
the
got the
fire
same.
sort
Oh,
of goes
it's
through
natural
her.
20. Never mind.
Yeah. So Karen, you dodging this fire, looking fucking sweet. Let's have some fun with the damage. Does it display that number for everyone? Can
Nope.
you all see that?
Nope.
Because it's high.
Only you.
It's let's go ahead and attack this. Oh, that's not good for Tam. That's really
Nope.
bad for Tam. Tam is unconscious.
Oh,
Damn.
that's not good.
That's rough, buddy.
Tam is unconscious?
Tam is unconscious, which means that dagger is going to
Tope,
disappear here soon.
do you have a healing potion you can shove down his throat?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Tope, though, you're only going to take half this damage, which because Tam healed you means you're probably going to be okay.
Felix has battle medicine, but Tam's very far away.
And there's 2 dragons between you.
But
No.
that's
A
its
dragon and a half.
entire turn now. Tope.
Yeah, I think I have no choice here that the healer's down.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gonna take out. Which is higher, elixir of life or healing potion? Probably healing potion.
Healing potion is going to be more. Elixir of Life has the added benefit of giving Tam some bonuses on like fortitude saves, but it's an
Which I
alchemical
don't think he
potion.
needs right now.
He doesn't need that.
Tam never needs help with fortitude saves.
So,
Ghost
Hidden
Ghost
this
Pepper
boy I
Tam.
know.
pull out potion 1.
Yep.
And
And there's only one
interact.
action to administer. Yep.
Oh, yeah, so that's 2 actions, correct?
Yep. Yeah.
So it's
But like,
2d8.
there were some older versions that said like it could be a full round turn to like massage the throat or the unconscious body you're feeding it to. You get like it's one action. One action to take it out. One action to just like spray it over Tam like a champagne fountain.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I love liquid bandages.
2d8
So-
plus 5 is 16 healing.
Yeah. So Tam, you're gonna move slightly in the initiative order. Sorry, buddy.
All right.
Actually, gotta do some juggling. Yeah, we'll call that good enough. You're not 23.5, so that you're just a hair ahead of them. And you'll now basically be 24 to make that all work. All right. So Tam, you are going to be. You're going to be conscious and wounded 1 because they got you up so quickly.
All right.
Yeah, kudos to that fast action.
Yes, thank you, Tope.
And Tope is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Is it 20 or 30? Let's see.
You're an elf. You can
30.
move 30, man.
25, 30. Let's go there. And that
Where did he
will be his
move?
turn. I'm basically,
Like,
I just went
direction?
east. Essentially. You saw
Yeah,
him
farther
take
east.
off through the trees east.
All right.
All right.
So, Tam, you'll even be able to maintain your fucking dagger if you want to. Because you need the concentration action on your turn.
Yep.
You'll be coming back to consciousness quick enough to just like grab the threads of magic mentally and keep them going if you want to.
That's bogus.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, Karen, you are conscious.
Okay. Karen is going to lash.
Oh, did you give yourself the 10 hit points?
Oh, I never did. That's right. So I'm
How
level.
many is that?
I'm level 6 plus my con mod 3, so that's 9. So I should have 9 fewer wounds.
Okay.
Because they would have gotten eaten through already. So if you can just take
Yeah, I
away
got
9
you.
wounds, then we'll be good. Completely forgot about that. Thank you. Okay,
Oh,
so
whoa.
you got rid of those. There we go. I saw it. Okay. So for my first action, Karen is going to lunge out at the drake that's on the ground, the big one, and smash it with her flail, or at least attempt to. Yes! 20 is a hit. Alright, good. So...
Concealment.
Oh, no, it's
Yep.
out of the concealment. I am... Oh, no,
No, it
it's in it
landed.
too. You're right. Yep. I was looking at the... There we go. 14. We're good. So here's
Even then, Karen, you are in it, so you attacking out of it, you'll still take that penalty.
Still get it, yeah.
Okay, got it.
But you're fine. It's 5 and up. You're good.
Yeah, so here comes the damage, and then plus 3 negative. Oh, that was good. 19
Oh,
plus
shit.
19 magical bludgeoning plus 3 negative damage, so 22
All right.
total.
I'll throw that extra on there.
So there.
So you
is-
Oh no, I
Oh, just
accidentally
that's-
typed that. Totally wrong.
Hmm?
Boom. So it's looking rough. You can see the color dot on there. It's already like yellow cresting orange.
Okay, yes.
So you, bam, slam down into it.
So with my next 2 actions, something in the back of Karen's head is telling her that there are warning bells that need to be going off. So free action, drop 1 hand off the flail. Second action is to grab out my moderate healing potion. Third action is to chug that bitch. So that's 3d8 plus 10. So this is plus 10, 3d8. So I get 18 hit points back. So can you please give
You
me
want to take care of that
change?
math?
Or I'll get it, yeah.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right,
And that's
so
my
that
turn.
means it's going to become Felix's turn.
So hey guys, I just remembered something.
What's that?
You and your allies harry an opponent in concert. Any enemy is flat-footed against your melee attacks due to flanking, as long as the enemy is within both your reach and your allies.
Hell yes.
So it's time for Felix to sneak attack small draconic humanoid.
Oh yeah.
So is the spear coming out then?
The spear's coming out.
Free action.
One
spear.
action to
So-
draw slate to
Free
drop
action?
a sling, draw. Oh yeah, it's free action. Fuck
Free
yeah.
action to drop
And
a
you,
sling.
and because
Free
of your
action to
feet,
pull
you
it out
draw the
because of your feet.
Yep,
spear.
free
That's part of the
action.
thing.
Here
So
I
in
am.
typical Felix fashion, it is turn 3 and you're on your 3rd fucking weapon.
I love it.
Shit.
Yeah!
That took
Go boingo.
And it's not in the
Oh, yeah.
concealment,
All
so
things are
there's
going to
no
happen because you
concealment.
have critical specialization now, and
I'm
a card
so
is in
pleased
play.
with this.
Oh, this is
Cards.
gonna hurt so bad.
There's even more going on here that I don't know if y'all are aware of that is making me even more pleased with this.
Can we please get rid of the cone for the moment?
I don't know. I feel like I really like it as a mental
I like the
intimidation.
cone. It makes me look it makes me happy.
No, I'll take care of that. I guess
Thanks.
All right, so let's do a couple of things. First things first, Ike. Let's talk about the critical specialization of spears.
Oh, you
I
get
would love to talk
specializations
about
now?
critical. I don't even know what I'm saying. I am hyped right now.
Yeah, bitch. Get it.
Because you should have. I don't think it's on your character sheet, which but
Weapon tricks. I am.
oh, that's probably it then.
It's probably like a weapon expert.
It is
So-
weapon tricks. That's it.
Technically, I'm only.
Bruiser Rogue changes.
It only says when I'm using an agile or finesse simple weapon or any of my. Any of the rogue weapons.
I think because you're a bruiser, the
Spear
road
is
that
a
counts
rogue
as
weapon for you.
yeah,
Yeah,
Let's see.
so that.
and it makes it clumsy one.
Well,
until
but
the
it
start of
does.
their
It
next turn.
does enumerate them.
Yep, it does
Oh,
say
no,
here.
in simple weapons. So this is a simple weapon, so I am good to go. I am critically specialized.
It makes them clumsy one until the start of their next turn.
Is that what the spears do, Rory?
That's what spears do.
That's awesome.
Fuck.
I could be
Okay.
wrong, but I
That's
think
awesome.
that's what that
No, that's super duper
gonna-
awesome.
I'm gonna
that-
double check that.
Because
but,
doesn't that hurt their reflex saves?
Yeah, it
Everything
does a lot of
dexterity
things.
based. Everything
Jim,
dexterity.
get ready for some reflex.
So it hurts their
Yeah,
reflex
it is.
and it hurts their AC.
Yep, clumsy 1 into the start of Felix's next turn. And just for shits and giggles fun, clumsy is going to be a bonus to all dexterity-based checks and DCs, which includes AC.
Yep. So reflex saves and AC. Take a -1 hit. That's fucking cool.
So this thing becomes clumsy. And then on top of it, Isaac, welcome to being our first critical hit deck.
Hell yes, bud.
And keep in mind, this does we did figure out that critical hits do multiply sneak attacks.
Oh, fuck.
So that's 4d6
shit,
sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
All right, so like here's the deal, Yoski.
Yep.
I'm going to be shuffling this deck. Tell me when to stop. I will then stop. And that's going to be your card. That's how you're going to draw tonight. I'm shuffling.
Stop.
Okay, a card literally flew out when I said that.
Nice. I want that card. I want the one that flew out.
Oh, fuck. All right, this is a piercing weapon, Isaac.
It is correct.
Blowback. The target is knocked prone.
Oh, shit, yes.
Okay, so I just obliterated
It's
this
prone
thing.
and clumsy now. Well
Fuck,
That
done.
just pushed him
Nailed
into a
him in
different
I
space.
haven't rolled the damage yet.
This is going to be...
Nailed him in his Achilles, man.
If that had pushed him into a different space, I would have been so upset. You have no idea. Oh my god. That
Okay.
was wonderful.
So you, bam, knock him prone, take out one of his. Oh god, that's fucking beautiful. Then Ike, roll that damage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
So you just deal
Okay, so that's
20 points of
20. Well,
damage
hang
to it
on.
straight.
And then this... oh.
And a follow-up
Oh,
17 points of damage.
that was beautiful.
Now the next 2 attacks.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that was
action
attack
one.
So it is now flat-footed. Its AC is lowered, and its AC is lowered additionally from clumsy. So you now get to hit it more.
God damn it, Baron.
Fuck, rogues are just strike fighters.
Yeah, they're
This is
crazy.
ridiculous.
Yeah, rogues in Pathfinder 2 I have found are my favorite like tabletop RPG class. End of story. They're really fun.
All right, Ike, you got 2 more actions.
2 more attacks, bud.
It's everything that needs to be adjusted is adjusted courtesy of those conditions on it. So
Well, here it comes. 4.
okay, had to happen.
Yeah, well.
You
this is life.
you do still have a third action.
Third action is going to be to... Actually, moving the dice out of the way. Third action is going to be to step out of the shadows.
Set up proper flanking in case they stand up.
Yeah, well, that lets Karen get the flanking bonus, and double bonus, I can get agile follow-ups on glove attacks on
Oh, hell yeah.
follow-up hits.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Which I
Alright.
should have done for the first attack, but
No,
or for
no.
the second attack.
Yeah.
But all
That's okay.
good.
What you gonna do, gnome? I gotta love watching Rory's like metadata in this game. Just like the most wizardy thing. For those of you who can't see it, Rory literally has targeting data simultaneously pulled up on every enemy on the map. From distance away, what's going on.
That's very wizardy, yes.
My map is covered with my spells.
Hey, you know what that attack roll would have done, Jim?
What?
That would have dropped Avara.
Yeah. God. All right, so Rory, what you doing, buddy? You're muted right now.
Do you see how 2 of those lines go? One of those lines goes through both of them and would keep going below Felix.
Yes.
So that line is going to be a little something calling for a reflex save from both of them.
Fuck yes.
He's clumsy.
Already applied.
Clumsy and prone.
Mhm.
Oh, you son of a gun.
Doesn't that mean it automatically fails it? Yeah.
Fuck! No, but oh my god. So the Drake fails,
So,
and really high roll on the other creature.
Does this have? Is this an attack roll? Is it?
Nope, only reflex. Rory has been perfectly selecting all of his spells to ignore the fucking
So
fog.
how do I do the damage from this?
All right, so here's how you're gonna do damage on it. It's a little wonky, so you're gonna have to bear with me. So you've got your
A little
damage.
wonky.
You've got your damage there. So the Drake failed, so go ahead and drop the full damage on the Drake.
Do I just roll it in the chat? Do I just do?
Nope, you can drag
Right on the
because it has the it's programmed well. You can just drag it and drop it over the Drake.
Oh, sweet.
So you, Jesus! So you accidentally hit yourself. Because you have everything listed as a target.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, interesting.
So that's
Can we
one
undo
of the
that?
spells. You certainly can. Let me go and get your damage back. I will also take care
Oh,
of
I've
that.
got it.
on
I fixed it.
Yeah, you're set.
So it's 29 to the Drake and 14 to the little guy.
Yeah, that's cool. It automatically applied the half damage to the.
Yep. So if you use the
Awesome.
programming, that
Oh,
applies.
sweet.
That's really cool.
So a lightning bolt jumps out from Gnome's hand and just lances through fucking both of them. Gnome, you got an
Alright.
action left, buddy. What you doing?
I guess I'll.
Don't forget to check the little dots to the left of your spells. So that.
Oh, I did that last turn. I think
Yeah.
I don't think I did that at lightning.
Oh, no, I don't think you did
Oh
for
yeah, I
Hideous
did.
Laughter.
I did for lightning bolt and hideous laughter.
Oh no, you did it for one of your hideous laughters, not the other.
I'm not-
I checked it
Oh,
for
I
lightning bolt.
yeah.
All right, you got one action left. God, that was a good spell. Holy crap! 29 points of lightning damage.
And then I'm going to how you face it.
That was
I think
awesome.
I will. With my last action,
Tam, you'll be next on deck, but you're now
I think I'll
behind the creature that
cast-
took you out.
Drew. Wait, let me see. Let me. Oh, never mind. That won't work. Yeah, I'll sustain the spell, the hideous laughter.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, good. That removes its reactions, right?
Yep.
Fantastic.
So that's down. Whoop. All right.
Or could I
Sure.
move? Can I move to the west?
Yeah, if you want to. There's nothing there, but you're just in more grass, more jungle.
I would do that.
We're gonna have to
stay-
leave you there
I'll
so you can see.
I'll stay
Yeah.
where I am and do the sustain.
Okay, so that's the Trap's turn. Trap's got a new target in Felix. It's gonna voom, that beam's gonna shoot out at Felix. It's gonna hit.
Felix.
Son of a bitch.
First time it's hit all game.
But you secret rolled
Felix.
it.
I
Curious.
because I always do. It is how I roll. So now here is the fucking deal. I'm gonna need a fortitude save.
What if I conscientiously object?
Then I'm still gonna need a fortitude save.
Ooh, that was good.
Rolling rocks.
You succeed.
Oh, you didn't secret roll it. My chat log was just scrolled up.
All right, but here's the deal, though, Felix. Even with a success,
Did you roll concealment?
no, because it fired at Felix, who is out of.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's why it went for Felix.
Yeah.
But it this is rough. Felix, you're blind. Even with a
Shit.
success.
Wait,
Hey,
was
Jim,
he
I have a
blinded
question.
by the light?
Oh my god.
What's
Jim,
that?
this
up
is
like
a
a
nitpicky
douche.
question. This is a shot in the dark. Some
Okay.
would say. So there's a blind spell that I didn't take because it was blinding and had the incapacitation trait.
Okay.
Does that effect have the incapacitation trait because it's blinding?
You know, let's see. It just applies blinded. You can't see. All normal terrain is difficult terrain for you. You can't
No,
detect
not-
anything.
Not the blind trait. Like I have spells that
Oh.
there are spells that make it blind. So like in the spell, does the spell say it's incapacitation?
This isn't a spell, but let me check the ability stat for this hazard.
And I don't want to something.
that's
This is why I
fine.
didn't take blindness as a third level spell. even
No,
though
it
it's
does
a-
not have that. Yes, it does. Incapacitation.
So his result is one better if he is equal to or higher level than the effect.
Oh.
So if it's 6th level
Okay.
or lower,
That's
then
cool.
it's a critical success.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
If it's higher than
it
sixth
is a
level.
6th level hazard, so then it is a critical success because
Oh,
he's
wow.
not blinded.
Yeah.
Holy
Rory,
shit!
come
I
in
didn't
with
even
the
know
knowledge.
any of that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes, Rory.
This was like
'Cause I was-
3 levels of role playing above me.
Yeah,
I
goddamn,
was gonna
son.
take blindness when I leveled up, but then everybody was like incapacitations. I mean, it incapacitates them, and then it said actually this won't kill a boss ever. So I was like,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah, so it's basically the equivalent. Remember how like old spells had the whole like if it has this many hit dice or
points,
fewer,
yeah.
it works. If it has more, you're screwed. This is
Right.
the benefit of that, where it's like if it's weaker than you, it works. If it's like a boss, it won't.
Right.
So fuck it, Rory, bottle cap. Go give yourself a hero point for that. Holy
Hey.
shit.
That was awesome.
So
Damn.
to throw another layer of complexity,
Sure.
if it did trigger and you weren't blinded, it says treat everything as difficult terrain. The spell I'm casting every morning specifically negates difficult terrain.
Nice.
That would be awesome. Well, not a problem because
Yep.
Rory was ready for the most ridiculous level of like rules lawyer knowledge
Yep.
I have ever
That was
seen.
awesome.
Well fucking done.
well
So
done.
because of that,
I want
you-
to make an announcement.
Mm.
Rory is my homie. All my homies love Rory.
True fact.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
damn. All
There's
right.
like blinding and like petrification effects, and a couple other like really nasty things like mind control.
Yeah, the like
usually-
instant boss fight enders.
Mhm.
Yeah, they usually come with incapacitation.
That's awesome. Good
All
good
right.
job. Well
I didn't
done.
expect the trap effect to be 6th level though, so that's nice to know.
Yeah.
Like that it's not gonna.
Yeah,
I don't know.
this is a hefty trap, but it's this unidentified, totally not a Drake's turn.
If you're ever in Ohio, Rory, you hit me up. I got you covered.
Appreciate it.
All right, so this creature, it's gonna go at Karen.
I figured.
It's got to do it. Draconic fucking frenzy.
All right.
Is he standing up from prone?
It's the big one.
No, that's the little creature. This is the
Oh,
big guy.
Never mind.
So
Never mind that.
fangs coming in at Karen. That is a hit, but
It says miss.
good on that too.
It said miss right there.
It did. Damn Karen's AC.
Yes.
All right, it's now gonna. It's just gonna go ham at Karen.
Okay.
Fangs again. Oh, it's a really good roll. So
Okay.
that is gonna be a hit. But concealment.
Oh, yeah, concealment.
Fucking 4. God damn it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It worked.
And it's now going to tail lash at Karen.
Okay.
No, tail lash is having a tantrum.
At its bottom. Yes.
Miss.
I like to
then-
imagine that Karen, like, the attacks are hitting her, but they're just going through her. Like, she's kind of phasing in and out of existence.
God. And for its final attack, because it could use 2 actions to get 3 attacks, so its third action is a 4th attack at the third attack penalty. It misses as it lashes out with its
Ooh.
fangs again.
Yep.
I did wonder what would happen, like, if you got past 3 attacks. That makes sense.
Yep.
Yep.
It
she's
comes
just
up as
kind
like
of
it comes
phasing in and
amongst.
out.
Yeah, no, I figured it was something that would come up. It just hasn't for either of the characters I've been playing.
Yeah,
So I was
Comes up
like,
amongst a
mightily
lot.
curious.
yeah. Tam, it's your turn. You're coming to. The smoke's around you. You know it is not yet your time. Not today.
Tam,
Not
wait.
this day.
Before you act, Karen wants to say something. As a free action, Karen yells out calmly, "See to your own wounds first."
This comes unnaturally to Tam. He should roll a flat check to actually do it.
Ah, but the thing is, see to your own wounds first is a Pharasman prayer thing, and he would know that.
Yes.
Ah, damn.
He 100% would know that. So Karen just said,
Shit, I
see to
got
your
more
own wounds
wired.
first.
Damn,
And I gotta say-
sweet max HPs.
I gotta say, Tam, I would also imagine that as you come back, you do hear, like, you're not sure if it's your own voice or another one, but you do hear just barely, not this day, not yet. As you kind of come back to.
Alrighty. So with that,
Cannot wait for the part of the story where Felix gets visited by his god.
Caden Kalian, that's gonna be amazing.
Fuck yeah. I'm
So,
so ready.
where is everyone?
Oh, that's right, because you're in the tree.
Yeah.
So you can
Tam
see.
just like comes through and is like, what the fuck?
Okay, just making sure you, Nate, can see people.
Yeah.
Okay. But remember, if you keep targets on, if you cast a spell,
Right.
you can potentially hit everyone.
I'm just trying to figure out distance.
Also, but wouldn't you also heal the dragons, or can you sculpt your heals now?
Yep.
Oh yeah, son.
That's awesome.
That's
All
one
right.
of the feats that he took.
Yeah, boy.
That is what I said. So, we're dropping that.
The dagger.
Just
So
kind
I asked previously, why didn't you have that feat that was mentioned? Now I know.
of,
So what's the range in your full heal?
This one is a 30-foot emanation.
So like that.
Yes.
So you are gonna be able to hit Tope.
Oh, nice.
Groovy.
Oh
Okay.
hell yes.
And
What's
then
Tope doing on heals?
Pretty good. A little
Tope's
bit.
pretty
It's middling.
yeah.
You can always
So
check the colored dot near their portrait.
On a scale of 1 to 72.
how you doing?
43.
Those what was it? Selective energies. I can pick up a number of creatures equal to my charisma modifier, minimum 1, that are not targeted by the spell. So that is the unidentified creature that is totally not a drake.
What?
The small draconic humanoid, and what the hell, we'll declare the totem as well.
All right, and so you're not gonna get the flat bonus, but you are gonna be rocking a sexy 3d8 on this heal. One bad, but too strong. All right, let me go through. I'm gonna take care of everyone's HP. Okay.
Okay,
You're
I was
taking
about to
care of it?
ask.
Cool. Okay.
16 to all.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
that's pretty sexy.
That's very great. Thank you, Tam.
That's wonderful. I'm back at full.
That got rid of more than half of what I was
I
currently
think
missing.
that means that Felix has exactly 1 wound.
So it's also gonna mean Tope, you're sitting quite pretty now.
Yep.
James, you said you're taking care of the wounds?
Yeah,
Okay,
I got this.
All right, there we go. I saw mine change.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Felix, you have 1 wound and no misery.
I've been hurt!
I will say that my full hit points does not go quite as far as other people's because I have like an 18 AC, so all these guys will crit me on anything higher than a -1.
Yeah. I'm in pain.
All right,
This
so
is
Tam,
what pain feels like.
and all of you just kind of feel this. It's pharasma, so I can't imagine that it's like this, yay, warm, happy light, but
No,
you feel
no,
that
it's not.
No.
stitching of your flesh back together. God, I love a cool cleric.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's this small little fucking creature's turn. It's prone. It's not having a good day. So
I
it
just
is
want to
one of
imagine this
Having a
like
bad day.
this wave of pale blue energy just kind of emanates out from Tam, and it just kind of like flows across the ground like illuminated smoke, kind of contrasting the mist. And as it starts encroaching towards the totally unidentified drake, or totally not identified drake, and the small humanoid dragon thing, it just like goes around them.
Nice.
you.
Just like a quick bend.
Love it.
Mhm.
I like
So-
to imagine that one of them kind of peeked up like a snake, looked at them, shook its head left and right like a no, and then kept going.
So the small draconic humanoid is going to stand up, which is a ability with the movement trait, Karen.
that will provoke an attack of opportunity, which I will take.
And you'll do you get to do
Oh,
it.
yes,
Fuck!
boy.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Do still have to roll
yes.
concealment, though.
Oh, you're right, though. I
Felix
do.
Yes, you do.
doesn't-
Yes, you do.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh!
Oh!
Can you take a hero point on the concealment?
Fantasy
I
grounds,
already
give it,
used
but
my
take it
earlier,
away.
though.
You could have.
Can I give him
Felix does
can I
not
give him one
have
of my battle
attacks of
caps for the
opportunity.
concealment, Jim?
No, a hero point has to be used by the player.
All right.
Damn.
All right.
So Karen swings out, but that's okay. That's a reaction.
Yeah, that was my reaction. It's fine.
So use an action to stand up. It's going to use a free action to shriek.
Is that a
And-
reaction or a free action?
That's a free action. It also has a
Fair
reaction in addition to that it can't fucking use. So now, but it is going to whip around at Felix. It is pissed. It is going to bite out with its jaws.
What's up,
Gnash out.
Skank?
You're like, oh fuck! It was on 19, and then just tipped over, leaned to a fucking natty 1, miss.
Oh, so
What's
it
up,
gets a card.
Skank?
So it gets
It's
a card
cool that
then.
Yeah, that's a
virtual
card.
tabletops do that.
Yeah. That's a card.
It is. Oh fuck! Good call.
Yep.
Oh yeah, my crit miss should have been 2.
Did you roll a natty 1?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, it's
It was
just
just
a
a
nat
natural
one.
one.
That's
Right, cards are just for
No, like you could house rule it on other ones, but I'm telling you that right now, trust me, we want it to be on just cards.
Yeah.
On just
All right,
that
so
ones.
this
We
is
want
a
that.
this is a boss. There are rules for this. This is a
Oh, really? There's rules for this in Pathfinder?
Oh, that's not surprising at all.
so this is whenever a PC or a foe, natural 1. So Ike, it's you. You know what? I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. Karen, you know, you just got concealmented on this one, so tell you what, I'm gonna shuffle. You tell me when to stop.
Okay.
I'm shuffling.
Now.
All right. So here's the deal. It was getting ready to make a melee attack.
Against.
Actually, no.
Felix?
Specifically, I'm going to call Jaws an unarmed attack.
I think it's fair.
Makes sense.
So it misses, and it chonks down on like one of the few parts of solid armor on Felix, and it just you can see its whole react, like as its eyes go wide, it's like one of its teeth just sort of crack,
Yeah.
Yes.
and it is going to be. God damn it! This is the most fucking. Like, full
Felix
circle
is
thing.
wearing a chain shirt, which means that it just tried to bite his nipple.
It was
So
going for the
it,
heart. It should have
as
gone
it
for the head.
chonks down, it is sickened 3.
Now
that
it's
force
clumsy
is?
and
As I said,
second-degree.
his nipple.
That's
Oh
amazing.
God, sickened is so rough.
Is that all DCs?
Yeah.
Yep.
Woo!
Oh, that's amazing.
This thing is clumsy and sickened,
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
having just stood up. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah,
I
not,
don't
not
think
so
the
much
penalties stack, and I think the clumsy is ended at this point. Maybe.
No, it
it
ends
ends
on
at the end of
Felix's
Felix's
turn.
turn.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. Oh, sweet.
This
Yeah.
guy is just getting owned. This is
All
so
right, so here we're
sad.
gonna go now. It is gonna use its last 2 actions to. No, it'll now. Oh, sorry, it used its
Nope, you
bonus
use
for that.
one
It'll
to
now use
stand
its
up.
last. It uses 1 action to stand up, then it free action to get an additional action that it used to strike.
Yeah,
It'll now have 2
shrink
remaining
thing.
actions to Draconic Frenzy, and it's gonna go just at Felix. It's sickened. It's freaking out. It's gonna go ham. He's gonna Jaws again at Felix. Yeah, no, and apparently they do. You're right. It is. It just picked the worst of the 2, which is a -3. And now it's just gonna go for fucking broke. Oh, its claws are agile, so you know what? You know what? This is only -8 before the other penalties, because it's gonna claw out at
Not too
Felix.
much.
Oh, that is
Wow,
a
still
hit.
hit? Jeez.
Wow.
This is like I said. Every fight here is gonna kind of bang.
Yeah.
A little bit of damage down on the Felixer, and then final attack of its turn. Is I'm really eking every bit of action economy out of this thing I can. It's gonna claw again on Felix. Exact
Wow.
same result. Let's see if we can do
Wow.
the exact same damage.
Ouch.
No, more damage.
Wow.
The claw just raked this baboon dragon monkey is just going to town on Felix.
Pathfinder, everybody.
It's not gonna live much longer.
No, it's having a rough day.
What does status heavy mean?
Means it's
Damage.
Yeah, it is
very,
heavily
very heavily
damaged.
damaged.
So
Which is one thing I like. It
Tobe
kind of automatically does that.
has been running east through the trees here, slides to a stop, and turns back toward the Drake here. In a flavor manner, knocks down the goggles on his forehead over his eyes, and can see perfectly through the mist.
Oh, yes.
He's going to designate the Drake as his hunted prey.
Okay, the Drake's gonna get shit covered, but that's it.
Yeah, and he's going to make a hunter's aim, so a +2 without concealed,
Nice. Yeah.
and fire that brand new bow, baby.
Yes.
All right, you got some fucking shit here. Let's see it.
Is that an acid in his acid?
Oh, yeah, boy.
Fuck.
Yeah, boy.
Big ouch.
Oh, this is
All
gonna
right,
hurt so
so
bad. No
God,
concealment.
okay, so it's
He ignores it.
because
Yeah, he ignores concealment.
That's so awesome.
because of this hunter, this ranger's ability.
Yeah.
Honestly, each
hunter's
class
aim.
has so many cool different abilities in the way you can choose to
That's
use them.
awesome.
When you focus on aiming,
And it's
your
not
attack
even
becomes
just each
particularly
class
accurate.
does. Like, it's not just like you have this class, you have these cool abilities. There are so many rogues that are not Felix.
Oh yeah.
This is also. Oh man. It's not a. But it is a crit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
It
a
is a
crit.
crit. So a couple of things. So
boy.
you know what? Let's I
Does
get
that
to
nail
say
him in
this.
place? Does that
So
do that?
a couple things are gonna happen here.
This is going to be a lot of damage.
So this is because of this bow rep, you can feel what he was talking about. This creature is now frightened 1.
Rip.
And yep, because because this is a bow and you get your critical specialization against targets you're hunting, right, Tope?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Which means you
I
just
get it because I have weapon expertise now.
Ooh, yeah, no, well, it doesn't apply to all of them. Weapon expertise, I believe, is slightly different. Fighters are the few that get it broadly.
Yeah, even then, as a fighter, I only get
Yeah,
it with
just
one
have to
class
print,
of weapon. So Karen only gets critical specializations with flails specifically.
Now, Karen can, in downtime, retrain that to be a different
Yes.
weapon type.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
that'll take like a week or two. So yeah, Tope, you pin this thing to the ground. It's a DC 10, but it is an action to remove the missile, or it cannot move until it succeeds.
Oh man.
That's amazing.
And it will automatically calculate this because that is a deadly bow.
It
You're
is.
also it's gonna chuck an extra fucking D10 in your damage.
I also, because this is the first time I'm hitting it, it's an extra D8 for precision damage.
God,
Against
yeah.
double one
So let's see.
Guys, this
Isn't
might
this
be
the
ready
second
for
double?
most damage
This
any
is
of us
the
have ever
base
done.
damage.
Oh my god.
So you, go ahead and roll the other stuff just because it's fun. It automatically threw the D10 in there for you. I can see that.
So then an extra D8. An extra 3.
So you do 35 points of damage. Thunk, one shot.
I think the extra D8 is doubled.
Yeah,
Sneak
'cause it's a
attack and
crit.
all precision damage is doubled on a
Yeah,
crit.
so that would
Precision is? I thought
Yeah.
precision wasn't ever damage.
I thought so
precision
too,
is.
but that's a first edition thing. In second edition, the only thing that is not doubled is things that only happen on crits, like deadly.
Sweet. An extra 2.
And so you got 37 points of damage as you sink it in. Tam, there is a creature nearby that just died.
Yeah, I was counting on that. Boop. What? No, that's
You
a
definitely
lie.
do. You're fully rested.
Yeah,
And you then have 2 points now, don't you? Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, because Tam, here's why. Your focus point max should be 2, and you've now used 1 of 2 because it counts up for
Okay.
something on Fantasy Grounds.
Gotcha.
So how much do you get? What is it's based on...
It's based on triggering creature's level plus my wisdom modifier.
Okay, this Drake is level 5. So what's your wisdom mod?
Or
Pathetic.
Pathetic.
Okay,
9
so
point.
that's 9 points of temporary hit points, though, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's not to be fucked with. That's awesome. So you, as its spirits kind of drifting away, you bring a little bit into it, and you
Before
will
it's
hear the
in
echo
fireballs.
of those same words a little stronger now. Not
So,
today. Not
I have a
yet.
request.
Yeah.
Can it have
And before the lady.
pierced the thing's tongue and pinned the whole thing to that tree back behind it?
Yeah, you know
No,
what, for old
you can't
time's
do
sake?
that. That's not your thing.
Hey,
But,
this character is an homage.
Yeah.
Its tongue just thunk, and his whole body
Oh.
like slides down. The tongue is just pinned to the tree.
This isn't the
Is this the
greatest
small
character
one or
of
the
all
big
time.
one?
It's only a tribute.
So
And
you
then
you hunt
once-
prey and you fired for 2. So I think that's your whole turn, right?
Is that the
Yes,
large
that's
Drake or
my
the small
turn.
one?
That's the Drake, the big
Okay,
guy.
Cool.
He's dead. All right, Karen. It's just you, and let me
Okay.
make sure I throw flat-footed on this now flanked little
Okay.
poor sickened guy.
I'm gonna
You're
try it.
welcome.
Karen's gonna free action say, please get rid of this fog. Hoping that Tope can drop it as a free action?
It is.
Nope.
Damn,
Nope, it
okay,
is
it was
not.
worth a shot.
No, it's dismissible.
Is it?
Dismiss the mist at any time by blowing a second note on the horn using
Oh,
an
okay.
interact action.
Oh.
Okay, so it's an action. But yeah, so you can
one
drop it.
step out of the fog ring.
Yeah, you can step out.
Yeah, I just
But
didn't
then
want to do
Karen's
that.
going to lose flat-footed.
Yeah,
It can't take reactions.
Yeah, because then it's taking flat-footed, but it's still sickened and clumsy, so that's okay. Yeah, Karen will just move. I just was trying to avoid moving.
Okay.
So there's one action.
It would normally get a fucking AOO, Rory.
Yep. But she's gonna slink past. You know what? I'm going to say that she kind of phases through it almost. I'm still moving around it mechanically, but flavor-wise, she phases past it.
Well, so I'm going to say that's where I'm in the GM have some level of control on this. So
Okay,
you
cool.
are a spirit one, but you are still corporeal.
Yeah, oh, I know. Every mechanical thing is I'm corporeal. This is all flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I just want the two to mesh a little.
It was the same with the floating earlier. Mechanically, I'm still walking on the ground.
Timothy Flay would be president.
But it's all about the flavor. Okay, so I'm going to attack the small draconic humanoid. Oh, that's real good. Oh, that's real good. So first of all...
This guy cannot catch a break.
Okay, so first, since I am using my flail, that gets the critical
Right, it doesn't
specialization.
back
So
to
it is
me.
now prone. I just knocked it prone.
God damn it.
So please
See,
give it prone.
I see to put prone on the on my quick bar at this fucking
Yeah,
point.
really.
I get knocked down. I get up again.
So go ahead and roll your damage on it.
Okay, so it's going to be... I need to add the 3. Okay, so...
Don't worry about. Oh, did you figure that out?
No, I'll just take it off. So add it just so.
Oh,
Add,
wait, Karen.
What?
Karen, Eli,
What?
put +3 in the modifier,
Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. +3. So
and it should double that if it doesn't line on top.
skadoosh, 40 damage, smashes this thing on the head. Second attack.
In the biz, we call that an ouch.
Yeah, seriously. She smashes this thing in the gut with her flail, and you can see not only does it do physical damage, but some of its life force gets sucked out of it. Second attack is going
Wait, quick question, real quick.
Yeah.
Do you get the specialization on the flail? The crit
Yes.
specialization?
I do. That's why it's prone.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I knocked it prone.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
that's
can't.
good,
I was
yeah.
reading. So
No, you're good.
That's my bad.
And it was a nat 19, so I don't get a card. So that's that.
Right, you get the specialization, and that's why I want to differentiate the two, because I
Yep.
want there to be you guys to get the joy of critical specializations, but the cards should be super special.
Right.
Yeah.
And then third attack is going straight to the draconic humanoid again. So I don't
Yep.
get my +1 for a different target, but so here we go. Oh, that's
But the
good.
fucker's
I'll take that
prone.
hit.
Not a crit, but still a really good
I'll
hit.
take it.
Yeah.
Smash. +3. I forgot to add the 3, so that's 15.
That's fine. Let me add 3 more on that poor little guy.
Dead?
Wow,
Yeah.
he's having a rough day, but he's still walking and talking
That's
because
my
he has
turn.
so many hit points. I love it. Felix, you have an ally standing next to it.
So
And it's
you
also
said
prone.
it has so many hit points, and I think that's about to become a lie.
Okay, it has a very high max hit points.
It had hit points.
Yeah, very high max hit points.
And it's on the ground.
Correct.
And clumsy
So it is
and sickened.
flat-footed.
Oh, yes,
Taps and
boy.
cat.
Oh, yes, boy.
So it's now clumsy. Again. Now remember, multiply your
Oh my
your sneak
god.
attacks.
This is absurd.
45 damage?
Jesus.
Guys, we fucking
Press F to
slap
pay
now.
respect.
Yeah, we're powerful
We fucking
now,
slap.
y'all. Yeah, we do.
This is why I
Yeah,
don't need
you let your
blast
healer
spells.
So how's the thing doing?
Yeah.
It's dead. So talk to me about visually what that looks like.
It's on the ground. Felix just steps up and he takes a moment to line it up and he skewers it like a rat in a trap. As in, lance 50 degrees to the ground, straight down into the
Yeah.
skull.
It is clean, it is calculated, it is concise. But now here's the thing.
It's probably like the most calculated and non-emotional thing anyone's seen Felix do.
So
Just perfectly clinical, perfectly struck.
here's the thing though, Felix. We're gonna stay in initiative order because that hazard is still fucking active.
Mm-hmm.
I think
And there's only one thing to do with big totems.
Throw your
Oh
hammer at
god.
And I feel like now that he's done it, he's extracted revenge on this thing that hurt him quite a lot. Felix is going to get angry, and with a second action is going to step 5, and with a third action is going to punch the totem.
Yeah,
where
boy.
is this totem?
You punch the totem.
No, I'm gonna temporarily move here. There.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So you deal, doesn't quite get through, but you do slam your fist into it. Now that you're this close, you look at it and you think like, oh no, I'll make somebody make a recall knowledge check. Fuck that. So it doesn't seem to do a lot of damage to it. Someone else's turn. No, you hear there's a totem over there.
There's absolutely
you
time
leave
for
me-
Felix to make recall knowledge later when he's not so angry.
Okay, hold up. So I was like here.
Yep.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Wait, no.
And remember, when you have your pawn selected, you can always use your arrow keys.
3. Wait, no. 4, 5, and I can see it from there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to. So this is gonna be one of the first times like Gnome's cast one of his like actual abjuration spells.
Oh god damn it!
And so it's a trap and it's a magic blinding thing. So I'm feeling strong about. Yeah. It's gonna be like kind of like when Gandalf starts. It's not like flashy like a lightning bolt or anything, but it's kind of like when Gandalf starts like talking in that deep voice, and like everything kind of goes dark, and he's going to try to dispel magic on this thing. What is this?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
So
there-
it's going to be a counteract check, and I've got that. I've got it. I just looked it up. I have the DC, and let's talk about your bonuses on this.
Is it an Arcana check against it,
I don't know. I'm looking it up. It's on page
or is
458.
it my?
So
or is it my
counteract.
spell attack?
Here we go. So this is a counteract check. So some effects try to counteract spells, afflictions, conditions. Counteract checks compare the power of 2 forces to determine it. When attempting a counteract check, add the relevant. If it's a spell, let's see. If it's a spell, use the spellcaster's DC. So for spells, your counteract check is your spellcasting ability modifier plus your spellcasting proficiency bonus, plus any bonuses or penalties that explicitly apply to counteract checks.
Okay, so that's
For you, that's going to be
because I'm level 6 plus 2 from train plus 4 from int, so that's
yeah,
plus 12.
it's your spell attack roll basically.
So
plus
I'm just gonna drop this in the chat with the modifier. Natural twinzo.
Does that count as like a critical success?
yeah,
for this?
technically.
Does he get a card?
Now,
That means I can counteract
No,
it
he's
if it's
not
up to
attack.
3 levels above. So it's spell level times 2. So it's a level 6 counteract effect. My dispel magic. So if it's on a success, hold up. On a fail, I can counteract it if it's 3 lower. On a success, if it's up to 1 higher. So if it's level 7, I counteract on a success. On a crit, I can counteract something up to 3 levels higher, I think.
Wow, that's really
it's
cool.
pretty simple. You unravel a magic mana spell or effect, attempt to counteract it. If you succeed, you counteract it. If you succeed against a magic item, it becomes mundane. So it's just that check. You don't have to worry about levels anymore.
You do with dispel magic,
Okay.
I think, or with certain things.
It affects the level of the check, but either way, you dispel it. You watch the light just go out of this pillar.
Nice.
Well done.
So with that only does that for 10 minutes with magic items.
This is not a magic item. It explicitly says in here that you can completely end this hazard with a dispel magic.
Okay, so we don't have to
That's awesome.
we don't have to destroy it by hand. No.
Not
But
anymore. You
here's the-
crushed.
here's the
The
thing
magic.
about
Yeah.
here's the thing about smashing it by hand. Karen is still kind of raging and doesn't understand what you just did. So, if are we technically out of initiative now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would, if
Oh, wait.
allow me one moment,
Yeah, because it'll be your turn first.
I would very much like to make a lore architecture check.
Yeah, could I flavor as
figure
the
out-
dispel magic try to dispel the rage or Karen's rage so that we can investigate it?
No, that'd be an
Bro.
additional potential.
Oh no!
Calm emotions.
Yeah, because I would
He's gonna
the
try-
architect.
Yeah, it's an emotion
I
effect.
support the architecture thing.
He's gonna try to dispel Karen with facts and logic.
No, it's an
He's gonna
emotion effect.
shatter
A
her.
bard could do it. Or like an
All
enchantment
right,
wizard.
Tam,
Yep.
go ahead. So here's what I'll say. You've got lore architecture, but it's going to be more appropriate because this is less an architectural feature than a religious icon. So if you want to drop
okay.
religion in the dice tower and do a recall knowledge on it,
See, we're assuming I'm trying to figure out information about it, whereas what I'm really trying to find is what is the easiest way to knock it over.
In that case, lore architecture. Tower.
I can religion it later.
Dun, dun. You honestly think that like you'd have to be an expert in athletics. You just have that good of a command over your physical body. But if you're an expert in athletics, someone could attempt a check to knock it over.
Oh,
You're
we
also
don't even need
not
to spell
an
magic.
expert in thievery. What's that?
We don't even need to spell magic.
You
You just
You know-
push it.
good enough roll. It's a high DC. It is a well above 20 DC to do that.
Gotcha.
So dispel magic is the lowest possible DC to end this.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Good thing we have a wizard.
Then with my next action,
Explicitly specializes in
Yeah.
everything.
I am going to use religion as a second action.
Nice.
Go ahead and drop that in the dice
Yeah,
tower.
do everything you guys need until my turn, because Karen's gonna smash
Yes.
that thing.
Safety is my
This-
number one priority.
This really connects with and everything you're seeing that you've heard from Gnome and everyone else's interpretation. This is clearly Dahak imagery.
Right.
And it's somehow connected to whatever. It's like this is a combination of like creating a magical field that is protecting something from the Akuje, and it also seems to be drawing power from it, from the land to a source for some sort of thing. Between you and Gnome, this check, you're guessing this is fueling a ritual spell somewhere.
Oh shit.
Okay. Then with my
Correct.
last one, where are my thingies so that I can do my last action? My nice, neat white gloves glow, and I get
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so
14
awesome.
hit points back.
Holy shit, that's so awesome.
And that is my turn.
As it kind of dies down.
Oh, did you just do my hit points?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, someone did? What?
No, that was not to you.
No, I haven't. Let me go ahead
Okay.
and do that for you.
Oh,
Or you can do it if
I
you
can
feel.
do it. Yeah.
Go for it. All right. Let me go and drop some fucking shit in here for all of you. So that little encounter is going to net you a cool 120 XP.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
You're kind of standing around in the after effects of this now.
Right before then, Karen, as soon as battle kind of stops and Karen sees there's no threats anymore, the yellow glow around her dissipates. Her hair goes back to black. Her eyes come back to their normal purple, and she
Did
collapses on the
Karen go
ground.
Super Saiyan?
Yes, that is literally it. She's a Super Saiyan now. But all of the glow goes away. Her hair goes back to black. Her eyes go back to purple, and she collapses on the ground.
I,
How big it's in this circle, the fog.
So all of you kind of looking around now, seeing what you have wrought.
Karen's sitting up from... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just you have these bodies. One of them is clearly what's like probably not. There may be some intricacies, but one's probably a drake. This other one, you don't know what the fuck it is. But
Oh, which other one? Felix is gonna go look at it.
the
Can I
small
roll
draconic.
if he's a
humanoid-
if he's a dragon, can I roll Arcana? If he's a
Felix
humanoid,
walked
can I roll
over his
Society?
Yes, as a matter of fact, Rory in the dice tower, drop both to me, and Felix, if you want to do something similar, Arcana and/or Society to learn what the things might be.
Perfectly suited to the feat, he is untrained in bow.
Holy fucking shit!
Was that my Society or the Arcana?
Felix, what you have
Yes.
there is a shish kebab.
Very sharp.
So, Felix, you are mostly sure that this is like some sort of magically altered creature. You're like maybe it's a shape changer, maybe it's like a weird half like a dragon offspring. You're getting nothing. Like everything you're looking at, you're just seeing like, all right, so it's clearly some kind of like something that's been altered to be a little bit of like dragon infused, and you're also like mostly sure that it you're
Felix
mostly
rises
sure.
triumphantly from his squat. There is something fucked up with this thing.
So, Gnome, as you're kind of working through here, this isn't a creature, if that makes sense. Like, this isn't something that can exist in any bestiary. So, as you're kind of looking at it, what you're doing is very much a scientific approach. You're picking apart the pieces and trying to deduce from that what this is in front of you.
Very cool burn on Felix there.
And so,
I'd be
Gnome,
like,
what you recognize is that you recognize at some level this was it's like a female, a woman, probably a charuka, which all of you may remember are like the baboon creatures you fought in the first book that invaded the Citadel.
Right.
Now, clearly, this is not
one of
a.
those.
You did, yeah. Like the big boss was one of them. Now, again, looking at this thing, this is no normal charuka. And as you're kind of picking it apart, little bits of detect magic, read aura, this is a creature that mechanically it's a half dragon.
Ooh.
But what you see is that the changes that took place in this creature were not from breeding. This is not a genetic thing. Something forced or caused this change. Some sort of use or magic had some almost like over the top. Like we're talking like some magically created genetic shift to this creature. This creature did not always look and live this way. Something changed it into this.
Is it dying one or is it like dead?
Oh, it's hard dead.
Gotcha.
Generally, what the rules say, this is like if a creature goes to dying by players, it's dead. My rule is like unless they specifically did.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So we couldn't like heal it to like talk to him.
Not at
Oh,
this
her.
Her. That would have had to be
Unless
like
Tam has speak
the
of
second
dead.
it went down, back up.
Gotcha.
And even then, it was a crit that took it out. So
Yeah, it was
Uh,
dead. Hard dead.
There would not have been much.
that's kind of what you're taking apart of this creature. Tope looking
No,
around.
taken apart is what happened a few rounds ago.
Heh.
Tope
Gotcha. And
looking
society
around.
wise, oh sorry.
Oh yeah, society wise, that's the
That's John.
no, yeah. Society wise, this is clearly a charuka. And society wise, you're also picking like this is a lot of Dahak stuff. This is Cult of Cinders. All the symbology is there.
Okay, cool. I'm not like Martha. No.
Yeah. And Tope, you're picking up too. Like this is hard Cinder Claws. Everything from your time tracking and hunting them. This is that cult.
For sure.
Karen stands up and is kind of rubbing her head a little bit, and she says that.
Okay, but
Yeah.
and as such.
And here's the thing, Tope. You hear her say that, and you know that Karen's been trying to pick up Mwangi since we got here, and you know that her pronunciation's bad. She only knows a few words, a couple of key phrases here and there. When she said that, she sounded like she could have been your neighbor from your childhood. There was no hint of an accent. There was no grammatical errors. It just fell out of her mouth. No problem.
How do you know that his neighbor wasn't an immigrant? Checkmate.
Fair.
Or is that real?
I mean, mine was. What do you want? I got you there.
All right. So it's 9 o'clock. We're kind of wrapping this up, but because we're going to keep this mechanically moving, and so I can have the most fun in the world prepping, we're gonna kind of close out on. Let's see if I can just delete tokens. No, I don't want to lock tokens. Just gonna delete some tokens now. Oh, delete all tokens. Boom, motherfuckers!
It's all black.
And so now let's go back to this map.
That was wonderful.
And yeah, and let me say, like basically, and I cannot share how excited I'm enough about this. This is basically like those style of difficulty and weirdness. There's going to be some narrative, some ones that have some narrative elements and some weird decisions to make. But we're looking at like each night is going to be just one baller encounter after
Hell
another.
yes. I mean,
This is gonna take like a year and a half.
Not
That's
so
awesome.
much, because what I'll say is there's a decent number of places that. All right, here we go. So you reveal that for all you fuckers.
Ah, that's where we are. Cool.
So you guys are there. And then you know what we'll do? Let me do one more check just so we can wrap this up and start tomorrow fresh. So additionally, Renali will tell you that she checked out the stuff to the north, and there was nothing there.
Okay.
All right. Convenient.
That is such a perfect and like flaccid ending.
She's actually secretly
She came back
taking
with
all the
nothing.
treasure in each of these squares. She's like, yeah, nothing weird.
All right, so here's what I'd like. I'm guessing you guys are going to use Renali to scout again tomorrow.
Yep.
Where are you guys going to go, and where are you going to send her?
Southeast on both?
Do you want to go like one up? Wait, hold up. Let me.
Yeah,
how do I
use
do
use
this?
the drawing. You can use drawing to draw on the map, and
We could go
talk
like
where you're going.
there and there.
That's what I was saying.
Hello,
Yeah, send her
Yeah.
to the northeast, send us to the southeast.
No.
Okay.
I'm
And
up for
then
whatever. Yeah.
you know what I think we'll do, because I think it's more. I know what we're going to end on. So we're all going to go to sleep.
Well,
We're
real
looking at the
quick,
camp. Oh, sorry, what's up?
just mechanically, Tam would have passed along the information that this is probably part of some sort of ritual.
Oh, and can I
Yeah.
throw... Since
Specifically
Karen's,
ritual magic.
nice. Since Karen's come too, can I throw a Lord Dahak or Lord Dragon out? Because I literally have both.
Yeah, drop it in the dice tower. Dahak's going to be a lot more specific
Is
here.
Dahak like
Okay.
a demon
He's a
lord?
god.
Dahak is the dragon god of destruction and evil
Oh,
dragons.
so Hell Lord will not help with him, right?
Not as much, no.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
But I have Dragon Lore and Dahak Lore.
And Dahak.
So dragon lore ain't gonna do shit here. So both of you, the symbology's there, but neither of you are getting anything more out of that.
Okay.
All right, so that's where we're gonna end.
That was awesome.
You know what? Let's just to keep it fun. No, we'll start off the camping rolls with both you guys next time. That'll be the foraging for food. That'll
was
be
there loot?
the. Do you sleep well? No.
Oh, okay.
So we'll start that off next time with camping. So that's we can start that off so we don't just end on some boring.
I'm going to
Sounds good.
drop off immediately since people in the house just went to bed.
All right,
So
later.
Nice. Well, thank you all so much.
Session.
That was a
Yeah.
phenomenal
Great
great
session.
session. Have good nights, my dudes.
Later, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh,
Yeah, this was one of the best sessions yet, I think.
I had a blast with that. Like, this is why I was so excited for this chapter, because you guys have all got a lot going for you. Every fight here is going to be insanely difficult.
Yeah, that one was no joke.
Yeah. Basically for this whole chapter, basically every single fight will be that or harder.
Wow.
Oh no.
But you guys, you guys
sorry,
are
go
fine because you know, like, we'll just rest when we're done. Like, you'll be able to burn basically all of your spells.
Yeah, and like that was, if that is one of the harder ones, and that was like kind of low on like numbers of enemies. Like that was basically like the Drake was pretty low, and then the fighting more numbers of people will be easier encounters, I think, for us in general.
As long as Karen's biggest Achilles heel is probably going to be swarms, so
Yeah, well, that's where I can do
Yeah.
a little bit more.
that's on you.
Just because like DCs are like crucial, like
Yeah.
low DCs.
I have no DC.
Yeah,
things.
I love that this group can do so much damage and heal so well that I can just like I can do like exactly what I want. Like I can have like 2 lore skills I'm good at, and like cover edge cases with like flying and other stupid things.
You don't have to be Fireball Man.
I hate doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that. Like I said, for me as a GM, this is the first time in a while where I've quite a bit of narrative. Like, I want to keep the enemies sort of in theme, so I can't just pick anything out of the bestiary. But I do have a lot of options in these things to add different kinds of creatures, and there's quite a bit of diversity that's going to come through in the rest of these encounters. There's also a couple encounters that are either all narrative at first, or narrative and combat, and there's just a lot of unique. Like, there's going to be tension. Like, I don't think there's any encounter that won't have some baseline level of tension to it.
Awesome.
The tension there was from 2 fireballs being hit on us. So.
Yeah.
I mean, technically three.
Scary as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was
Because
three
that
fires.
little
It was the
Charukar.
third fireball that killed me.
Yeah. Because that third Charukar, did its breath attack? once every D4 rounds. Rolled it 1.
So on a 1, they can use it next round. It doesn't mean the next round they can't.
I mean, that's in my mind. That's how it would work.
Gotcha. Cool.
Because I thought because every round would be 0, so then one round's 1. That's the way I've interpreted it, and I've heard a couple others have that same discussion, and that's the way they've interpreted it. So that's kind of what I feel good about.
Yeah.